Wow, pretty! Well, did you enjoy the Winter Solstice Festival?
Yeah, it was fun. Although I'm worn out.
All that going around, greeting important people with a smile. It isn't as easy as it looks, huh?
Luckily, Menel put my outfit together. With that and the help that I got from Bishop Bagley, I managed to pull it off.
I wish I got to see Menel in formal clothes. Actually, why didn't he come with you?
No, I invited him. But he said, shut up, at least let me sleep in today. What about you? Make a little money?
Of course! This is a troubadour's most profitable time of the year! What's the matter?
I was just thinking how beautiful this town is. But villages around the Beastwoods are so poor. We have to work a whole lot harder.
Well...
Oh. Huh?
You worry too much.
Bee.
You know it's true. You can't help yourself.
Well, I made a promise. I swore that I'd act as the goddess's sword to banish evil, and act as her hand to save those who are suffering. Oh.
Listen, of course it's very noble of you to pursue kind-hearted goals such as those. But if that's the case, you ought to be trying to please the goddess more.
What do you mean?
Just think about it. What would you do if a villager brought you food to show his gratitude, but was so thin he could barely stand upright on his own 2 feet?
I'd tell him that he should eat it himself.
Don't you think the goddess would feel the same about you?
Yeah. Thank you, Bee. To show my appreciation, I'll take you anywhere you want to go.
Oh wow, that's an offer I can't turn down! Let's go!
Bee, you sure about this?
Yeah, absolutely. There's something I want to see. But unfortunately, it isn't the kind of place a lowly troubadour can get into just by asking nicely. You could sneak in though, right? Because on top of being a warrior priest, you're a great sorcerer.
A school tucked away in the woods of a forbidden land where sorcerers study the words of creation. The Academy.
Well, let's go then!
Wait.
Oh!
Hold on a sec. This is Maze Alley magic. And there are several signs here too. Warning. Paralysis. Sleep. Blind. Yeah, we can't go in there.
Wait, what? But shouldn't you be able to get through it? Come on! Use some of your brute strength!
If we tried to force our way in there, it'd end up raining blood. And not metaphorically. It's set up to keep out the uninvited.
I see. Well, if even you can't get in, then that's that. Let's head back into town and
We
go
can't sneak our way in, but...
Yes, Will?
Let's just go up to the front door.
Yeah, that's a great idea! Huh? Do you remember how we got to this spot in the first place? I mean, I know in my head where it came from, but...
It's okay. Just keep holding my hand. Well, this is just being mean now.
So, where do we go? Which is the right path?
Ne, fronti crede. This is the right one. Either learn or leave. So, does that mean if you won't learn, you have to leave?
Will,
Huh?
don't push it, okay? Even the wandering sage in his youth couldn't pass through this route. Or at least he wasn't able to make it all on his own.
What? Gus couldn't?
He was a child prodigy. But even so, he wasn't able to visit the academy without getting his master's help. That's how he found out how much he still had to learn.
I see. So even Gus couldn't get through here when he was young.
What is this? A curse? Looking at it makes me feel really uneasy.
I can't sense any mana at work here.
But doesn't that make it even more suspicious? Setting a trap in something that's obviously questionable is a classic move!
You're right. There's a sign carved in it that makes you feel uneasy.
Man, talk about super twisted. I could write a song about this alone.
Oh? What's this? Visitors?
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is William G. Merryblood.
And I'm B, Robina Goodfellow. And you, good sir? Would you kindly tell us what your name is?
Oh, I'm just an old man who's got a lot of years built up behind him. I'm the groundskeeper at the academy. I don't really think that my name is worthy of giving to a paladin. More importantly, you must be cold. Why don't you join me and rest here for a bit?
Sure, thank you very much.
Tell us, kind groundskeeper. Do we still have far to go to get to the academy?
That's your destination? Why exactly do you want to visit the academy, young lady? You don't appear to be a new student.
There's something I want to see.
Oh, is that so? Well, from what I understand, only sorcerers are allowed to enter the academy. It's a rule.
We were hoping to ask if they might make an exception for us. We would only need a quick look.
Well, I hope you're able to get permission. For now, toast and eat these. They'll warm you up.
Wow, thanks so much.
We're very grateful.
This is so tasty! It's goat milk cheese, right?
That's right.
It really is good.
Incidentally, I've heard that the faraway paladin knows how to do magic.
That's true. I can't deny that I have learned a bit.
As the Academy's groundskeeper, I do witness magic from time to time, of course. But nonetheless, I'd be very interested in seeing firsthand just what sort of magic you're able to perform.
I see. I think I'm being tested. I'm sorry, but I can't use my magic simply to show off. Please understand.
Even if I beg to see it?
Please forgive me.
Has that always been your stance?
Yes, my master taught me that. I want to uphold his ideals as best I can.
Well, in that case, might I ask a favor of you?
Yes, of course.
Last night's snow has left all the trees quite damp, so my fire just keeps on smoldering today. It's rather tough on these old bones of mine. I'd really like to have some dry firewood if I could. Do you think you could prepare some for me?
I could have solved this problem easily if I simply spoke the words of drying. But you can just use a fire to dry out the damp wood. That's common enough knowledge.
I really appreciate this. It's so nice and warm. Now then, I have a question I'd like to ask the two of you so I can get your opinions on something. If great magic were to exist in this world, what do you think it would be like?
Maybe it'd be magic that brings people happiness.
Oh?
Whether it's the simplest words used to raise a smokescreen, or a highly elaborate and intricate artistic sign. If it was woven with the prayer that's intended to bring someone happiness, I think that's plenty great.
What an intriguing opinion. And just why is it that you feel that way?
That's easy. It's because that's the way Will always uses his magic. It's a part of the reason why I like him so much. Although I will say he also tends to set aside his own happiness. I'm not too crazy about that part.
Eee.
Yes, I see. Splendid. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Hiram. I'm a professor at the Academy, and I'm also the Master of the Woods. And I serve as groundskeeper as well.
Groundskeeper?
I'll have to make a bit of a special exception, but I'll assume the responsibility and allow you to tour the Academy. Now then, young lady, what part of the Academy was it you wished to see exactly?
Oh, well...
Yes, I see. Of course. In that case, let's go.
Huh? Wait, hold on! What is that? There's a doll out there cleaning!
That is a golem created by a previous master of forms. It's quite a handy thing to have.
Incredible. It moves so gracefully. Even if the mana here is very stable, I can't imagine the amount of work that must have gone into it. By the way, just how do you determine whether or not someone possesses a talent for magic?
The words of those with magical talent have power behind them. Although both our words of creation and the everyday words that we use in simple conversation have the same roots. The words of a child who possesses true talent just naturally make things happen.
I know about that. When a kid like that really puts their all into cheering for you, then you can feel an inexplicable rush. Or if someone who hates you says mean things to you, you can actually end up getting hurt.
Exactly. It's said that the ones who make ideal sorcerers are often docile, easygoing, patient, and quiet. Those who are fiery by nature cannot help but use intense language, and if one continues to use words in such a manner, they will ultimately bring about their own ruin.
Back when I was little, Gus used to tell me stories like that as a warning. It seems it's a lesson that's shared amongst everyone who uses magic. And it's clearly a sentiment that's alive and well here at the Academy.
Well, this is it. Here we are. This is what you wish to see. The Academy's library. I personally authorize you to browse anywhere you might wish, except for the forbidden shelves downstairs.
I know my request to come here was unorthodox, but thanks for allowing it.
Very well then, I shall be waiting for you out in the courtyard. If you need anything, just call for me.
So, you wanted to see these books?
Yep. Are you surprised?
A bit. I thought you wanted to see the Sorcerer's School so that you could use it as a reference in your songs.
There's a book I'm hoping to find.
You want some help?
I think I'll just search on my own for a while. I asked you to bring me here and now you're just gonna be bored. Sorry about that.
An introduction to the history of magic. I learned a lot from Gus, but I wonder what's changed over the past 200 years that he wasn't even aware of. Huh? B? I'll carry those.
Thank you.
Huh? A record of Academy graduates and a collection of local historical records? Hey, B.
Are you wondering why I was looking for books like those? Back in the past, a long time before I ever became a troubadour, I traveled quite a bit with someone else. She was a lady with dirty blonde hair and eyes the same beautiful blue as the sea. We ended up together only by chance, but we got along pretty well. Later on, I came to learn that she was an amazing sorcerer. Apparently, she was traveling all over the place searching for lost signs in any ruins she could find. But she was so nice that she took on a lot of people's problems along the way. It wasn't like she was famous or anything. But in certain places, she was known as a hero. I was having fun, so I made all kinds of detours to stay with her. When it was time for us to go our separate ways, we waved at each other and said, "See you later." But then, she died not long after we parted. I heard she died fighting to protect a town from a group of specters.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't get the wrong idea. It isn't that I'm feeling upset because she died or anything. I mean, yeah, of course I'm sad, but she'd made up her mind, right? I'm not really big on regretting the choices other people make. But, even so, I can't just sit around and let that kind of resolve be forgotten, can I? She was a hero. So many people mourned her death. But even that grief was washed away by the passage of time. And she was forgotten. Eventually, nobody spoke her name again. This world is full of dangers. Every hero who is born is one day quickly forgotten. I guess that's just how it works. But still, they praised her and thanked her, and when she died, that was it. I can't stand that. Someone's determination isn't something to use up and throw away. So I've been singing about her to keep her story alive. and along the way, I realized something.
What's that?
Those songs about heroes, they create hope.
Do they?
Those songs tell people that there's someone out there trying to save them with exceptional strength or magic. That there's someone who's fighting for them. That maybe there always has been. That brings a lot of hope to people. It's just the same as the 3 heroes that you're so fond of. And maybe like you too. Hey, look! That's what heroes are! They're like guiding lights. Wherever it is you walk, there are people who will follow after you. Don't you think that's great?
Yeah, I do.
That's the reason why I sing. To say there's a shining star right here. Well, okay, that's enough talking about me. You know, after telling you all of that, I kind of want to go sing now.
You want to find a place?
Let's do it! Ready to make some money?
Let's go.
And since you'll be there, you could keep the crowd going and collect donations.
You got it. I really doubt the bee will ever settle down in the same place as me.
Just imagine, a paladin collecting coins for me! Talk about luxury!
Her sense of purpose as someone who seeks out songs and brings them to new audiences won't ever allow her to stay in one location for long. But even if she does leave, I know she'll come back eventually. Hey, sing me that song about that sorcerer when it's done.
Okay, sure, I'll let you hear it. I've gotten plenty of information about her by now.
One day, even if I meet my end in battle somewhere, I'm sure.
Got a new sword out of it. If the demon commanders were the gatekeepers, then that means...
Yeah, it means the Lord of the Forest must be ahead.
Let's go.
Yeah, got it. So is that big tree?
Yeah, he's the ruler over this forest's winters, the Lord of Holly. Are those words of creation?
No, actually. That's a curse. Those are blasphemous words.
What's happened to my gatekeepers?
What do you think happened?
I see. Let me guess. You're the faraway paladin, Sir William. And you are the one called Menaldor of Swift Wings.
And you must be General Carnunos.
If you two celebrated heroes have come here, we don't need to waste any time. I'll see to it that you die right here and now.
A few days ago, on the summer solstice, I saw snowdrops that were blooming out of season. And that's where it all started. Crown Prince Ethel of Whitesails asked me to find out why it was happening, so we came here to look into it. And that's what we found. What in the world happened here?
The forest.
Huh?
The forest has gone completely mad. This whole forest region is ruled over by 2 ancient trees. They're called the Lord of Oak and the Lord of Holly.
They're trees.
Actually, they're twin brothers. The Lord of Oak rules from the winter solstice to the summer solstice. Each solstice, they yield royal authority to each other, thus maintaining the cycle of the seasons.
Then...
It seems this time, the transfer of royal authority may not have occurred for some reason. It was disrupted on the summer solstice, so... It must have been the Lord of Oak. Great Lord of Oak, ruler of the forest. Why won't you give the Lord of Holly the royal authority?
Nay, children of man, you have it the wrong way around. It is the Lord of Holly who will not accept the transfer of power.
Why not?
That I do not know. My communication with the Lord of Holly was severed, so the transfer of power cannot be performed. The royal authority is powerful and far-reaching. If it does not lie with the correct owner, it will only foster the spread of evil. It may only be a short time now before this forest suffers a fatal collapse.
All right then, will you give it to me?
What, Menel?
Hear me, Lord of Oak. Please entrust your royal authority to me.
I cannot. It may have been possible for the true Fae from the days of old, but because you carry human blood in your veins, you would not last even a month. Your very soul would be destroyed.
If I'd have a month, then that's no problem. I can resolve the whole matter with him in that time.
But why would you go to such lengths?
I swore that I'd live my life looking forward, to atone for my sins. Through a friend who saved the soul of the one who saved me, I made a vow to the great goddess. There's no greater reason than that.
That path leads to a trial, a secret rite known only to this forest. I'm afraid that you, agent of the Goddess of Light, do not have the right to participate in it.
Yes, I realize that. I'll wait, however long it takes.
Rest assured, I'll be back soon. So don't you worry.
I don't know exactly what happened in there, or what trials awaited him. I'm not sure what hardships Menel experienced or what he overcame. But... that was how Menel received the royal authority. Menel, you ready?
You bet. You take him. Hear me, O Lord of Holly, twin brother who rules from the summer solstice to the winter solstice. I bestowed thee the power from your brother, the Lord of Oak, the power that makes a king!
You're going to regret that. I can't believe that you have already won over the Lord of Oak!
You're done. And now for the forest! By Gracefield's light! By the goddess of the cycle of death and rebirth!
Tesere oath!
It still went off?
Nicely done. Are you really human?
I am the Lord of Holly. For your bravery and valor in eliminating those insolent invaders, and for performing the transfer of the royal authority, I commend you and thank you. I must restore order to this maddened forest.
He wields that insane amount of power as if he's just casually waving a hand.
Child of both elf and man, you will be like me one day.
Huh?
You forged a contract with my brother, the Lord of Oak, after all. Though only briefly, you held the authority to rule the forest. Your human and Fey blood, along with the power within you, is already inclining toward Fey, bringing you closer to being a suitable vessel for a Lord of the Forest.
Huh? I had zero intention of doing any of that.
That is what it means to entrust the royal authority to another, young sprout. Worry not. This does not mean that you will transform right away. So long as you do not neglect your training, then it might well be over 100 years before you become a new Lord of the Forest.
Can I refuse?
It is possible. If you wish it, you may still die as a child of man. Make sure you give it plenty of thought. And you, child of man, disciple of light.
Yes, sir.
There is something that I must tell you. Do you know of the mountain range to the west whose rocks have turned red?
The Rust Mountains? Is that what you mean?
I'm afraid that in a future that is not so distant, the fire of Black Calamity will break out in the Rust Mountains. The flames will spread and may even consume this land in its entirety.
What are you saying?
Those demon beasts came here from the Rust Mountains. That whole land is now a nest of demons. It's a land where the enormous Lord of Hellfire and Miasma sleeps, making his bed from the riches of the mountain people.
The Lord of Hellfire and Miasma?
Whether you choose to fight it or accept it, be prepared. That day is not far off now. This is both a warning and an act born out of duty. Child of man and young sprout, I promise you will have a bountiful harvest this autumn.
The fire of Black Calamity.
I truly asked too much of you this time. Although, I guess I should add again.
You got that right. You send us every damn time something happens.
Well, keep in mind that the paladin here is a retainer of mine, after all. And if I send for Sir William, I get a fine hero like you along with him. It's really quite a bargain.
I'm not some market stall bonus.
Perhaps not, but you are the paladin's friend. Just as a person might fight for a friend, a knight fights for the people and also for his lord. Am I mistaken?
Service, devotion, loyalty. That all sounds nice on the surface, but what's the reality? Overburdening someone breeds discontent. What if the next time you need them, they don't want to help?
Yes, that is true. I wouldn't want the paladin to run away from me. So I have to make certain to compensate him very generously to ensure that he sticks around.
Exactly. That's just the kind of attitude that you need. It's important. I'm sure that it makes him feel good about demonstrating his loyalty.
I'll give you money and whatever goods you may want later on.
Leave it to Menel.
That aside, Sir William,
Yes? What is it, sir?
I have a big favor to ask of you. It's about Meneldor here. Would you agree to give him to me?
What?
He's a very talented fairy user as well as a masterful hunter. Plus, he's a half-elf who doesn't age, and he doesn't mince words with me. So, yes, I want him. I truly do.
But, Menel isn't property, Your Highness.
Apologies, Your Highness, for making you wait.
Thanks for coming, Bagley.
Good to see you again, Bishop Bagley.
Ha! Victorious yet again, I suppose. My word, hero. After all the flattery for your peerless acts of valor, I thought you'd have become reckless and lost at least once by now.
Moving on now. Why don't you give us your report on this incident, Will?
The fire of Black Calamity will break out in the Rust Mountains. The flames will spread, and may even consume this land in its entirety. That's what the Lord of Holly warned us of earlier.
I thought the matter of the demons and demon beasts had settled down. Now there's the fire of Black Calamity, and the Lord of Hellfire and Miasma. I have other concerns too. There's also that story you told me about the demon's High King sealed in the City of the Dead. It's simply one issue after another, isn't it? Honestly, never a dull moment here.
Tell me, Hunter, this Lord of the Forest, exactly what sort of power does he possess? Can we actually put our trust in this prophecy of his?
Call me by my name, old man.
You're in no position to talk!
Could you two please try to get along?
With this insolent brat? Oh, please, spare me your jokes.
Give me a break. I hate pompous oafs like him.
But even so, he does make a fine business partner, doesn't he?
Well, I do admit that he is quite talented.
I wouldn't be sitting here with you otherwise. Here, look at this. The Lords of the Forest rule the entire region adjacent to this ley line. A lord can be a spirit dwelling inside a great tree or rock, an aged beast that's acquired intelligence, or one of many other forms. But regardless of their appearance, they've all lived for at least a century or two. Essentially, they're a forest's heart and mind, and they know everything that happens within their domain. If a prophecy is from a Lord of the Forest, then there's most likely solid grounds to support it. It's more like a forecast.
In that case, this seems like a matter that we should treat as a high priority.
Yes. So now, the Rust Mountains, the dwarf capital that's in ruins, has become a nest of demons, huh?
That's perfect! Because that means we can fight them with our full force! Look, we know exactly where the problem is. A desolate, hostile land with no innocent bystanders. Which means, this case is perfect for me.
Yes, that's true. I suppose you're right. Would you handle this matter, Great Paladin?
Yes, of course.
Oh, for the love of...
If a lord of the forest promised you that there'd be a bountiful harvest, we can assume that we're safe until autumn at least. First, we should gather information.
I'll ask my troubadour friend, and talk to the dwarves living in Torchboard as well.
Can I entrust all of this to you?
Yes.
For the time being, this matter must remain a secret held only between the four of us.
Right, not a problem. I'm sure it'll all work out.
When you say it like that, it makes me feel like it actually will.
Just don't get cocky after all this hero treatment and let your guard down.
You want to know about the Rust Mountains?
Yeah. I want to learn everything I can about them.
A troubadour song doesn't come for free, you know. What's my info worth to ya?
Tell you what, if we end up having to go to the Rust Mountains, you'll be the first to know any stories we hear. Is that good enough for you?
Okay, that's an offer I can accept. First of all, 200 years ago, the Rust Mountains were known as the Iron Mountains. They served as the home to the Iron Country, which is the nation where the dwarves once lived. They were mountain folk who followed Blaze, the god of fire and technology. It was a powerful country that used to be included as a part of the Union.
The Iron Country, huh?
But then, it was lost in the Great Uprising 200 years ago. The dwarf leader, the monarch of the mansion on the rock, led his men to stop the demons' advance. Many powerful warriors battled against the demons, but they all died fighting on the mountain. A lot of blood was shed, and many weapons were shattered. And then the mountain became the demon's nest. Then at some point afterward, the area became known as the Rust Mountains.
Was that because that's what happens when iron dies?
The details have been lost. Not even the songs about the battle have survived. There isn't any real information about it.
Why's that?
Because all of the dwarf warriors and citizens were basically wiped out. And also, no one will mention the fate of any dwarf who fled the country. It was just too cruel to talk about.
Half a year ago, I remember we took in a group of dwarf refugees over at Torchport. I'll never forget it. They had a look of utter exhaustion in their eyes. It made me realize that just one wrong step, and that easily could have been us instead.
Manu, you...
Everybody knows what terrible things can befall people who are driven out of their homeland. That's why none of them want to talk about their home, or bring up anything about what happened in that final battle.
I can understand that.
Anyway, that's really everything I can tell you about it. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. You've been really helpful.
But you know, Will.
Huh?
If you were to approach them with the understanding that you have now, they just might be willing to talk. Especially since it's you.
Good advice. Thanks so much.
This way.
This is the fairy's path. You sure this is the right way?
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, I can tell now, at least.
Because of the royal authority?
Apparently, although it's not like I asked for it.
You know, if you and I end up getting separated, then I'm done for.
Oh, don't worry. There's no way I'm going to lose you. If you wander off, I'll just drag you back.
Really? You can do that too?
I was planning to train myself to do this. But hey, whether you get it for free or work for it, power is power. It's really all the same once you make it a part of yourself.
This is amazing, though. I mean, you are going to become a lord of the forest someday.
Well, maybe in 200 or 300 years. It could even be more. It'll probably be somewhere around there.
I'll be long dead by then.
That's true. Maybe I'll be the one who maintains your grave. And I'll be able to see how your kids and grandkids end up too. Huh. I hope everything will have settled down by then.
Wait, you've been planning to do that?
Yes, that's right, I have. I have all kinds of debts to you that I can never repay. At some point along the way, all half-elves have to make a life-altering decision. To live in perpetuity as an elf alongside the earth and water, almost like the Fae do, or to live a more human life, fleeting like a flickering fire or a gust of wind. That's the fate of those born with both bloodlines. And my choice is to see what becomes of your accomplishments.
I might not be able to do anything all that great, though.
Oh, come on, you're already enough of a legend. I'm sure you'll keep on making more legends, even with that spaced-out look on your face. I'll be fighting by your side, so somehow I'll have to survive until your life ends. And then, it might be nice to wrap it all up by fading into the forest. Of course, first I'll have to say something totally cool to make myself look good.
I bet you'll be a legend.
Yep, the both of us. Doesn't sound too bad, right?
Yeah. Oh. Amazing. It should have taken days to get this far.
Pretty handy, huh?
It's kind of scary how easily you use that power, though. Well, we made it. We're back at our home in Torchport.
If you notice any... Huh? Hey, Will! Menel! The Rust Mountains, huh? It sounds to me like things have gotten awfully troublesome.
We were hoping the dwarves might know something useful that could help us out. So, I know that some new immigrants have arrived recently. How are they doing?
Well, they seem to have settled in nicely for the most part.
Well, that's good to hear. A year ago, when I said that our city would support the new dwarf arrivals, it made a lot of the citizens feel wary about the whole situation.
Well, after everything that those guys have gone through.
Their leader's name is Ognar. Maybe he would be able to tell you something useful.
Maybe so. I'll go to see him tomorrow.
Listen to me, Will. Today we are going to discuss the spirits. Through the words of the Creator, even before man or the gods came into being, water, fire, wind, and trees came into existence. Every one of them possessed a definite will of their own.
And those were spirits?
That's correct. And because they had their own will, they chose to divide themselves up into two groups. One aligned themselves with the unstable phenomena that are the lords of the sea and forest, choosing to live long lives. And the other chose the human way of life, opting for definitive lives and deaths as beings with bodies of flesh. Those affiliated with wind, water, and trees consulted with the goddess of the forests, Rhea Sylvia, leading to the birth of the elves. The spirits of earth, stone, and fire longed for human craftsmanship, so they consulted with Blaze, the god of fire and technology. This resulted in the dwarf race. That's the reason why dwarfs are such excellent craftsmen, as well as being superior warriors.
Yeah, those guys are the real deal.
Tell me more about the dwarves! Please, Bud!
I'm not sure there's much more. They can be a rather quiet lot, but they know what the meaning of true courage is. It's constantly on their minds, in fact.
What is?
Making sure they know what's worth fighting for, even if doing so means throwing away their own lives. When they go into battle, it's like their souls are on fire. They have no fear of death. I have genuine respect for dwarven warriors. The ones that I met and did battle alongside, at least, they were true warriors.
Hello there, good morning.
Young Master, good morning.
I'm heading out soon to do some training.
That's quite some bedhead you've got there.
As usual. Your look really doesn't fit with your superhuman strength.
Yeah, I guess it would have been nice to have the looks to match.
It makes you approachable, though. Maybe it's for the best.
They say people seek in others what they don't have themselves. Menel, stay here a second.
Sure.
Hey there, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
So, would you like to watch?
Hey, what are you doing? Who are you? I haven't seen you around before. What's your deal? If you're that interested, just watch us.
No, that's quite all right. Sorry to intrude.
Menel.
Sorry. Guess I came on a bit too strong.
Sure did.
I don't know if he was interested in watching our training or just seeing the paladin everyone talks about.
The training, I'd imagine, since the dwarves are a warrior race.
He didn't seem like much of a warrior.
You think so?
Welcome. Thank you for coming here to see me.
I'm sorry for visiting you on such short notice.
Oh, no, it's no problem at all. Besides, there's someone that I wanted to introduce you to. He represents the immigrants who've recently arrived in this city. He's actually my granduncle. His name is Grendir.
At your service.
I serve His Highness, the Crown Prince Ethelbald Southmark. I've been entrusted by him with the duty of governing Beastwoods. My name is William, sir. So you and your people, why did you come here?
We came to die.
Pardon me.
Uncle Grandier, you're only going to upset him by speaking so frankly.
We haven't much longer left in this world. Our only wish now is to die with our eyes on our homeland.
Uncle Grandier's one of the last survivors from the mountains to the west.
Oh, from the Iron Mountains.
I gaze at those mountains from this great distance, dreaming of the day when we can reclaim them, and hoping such a thing is even possible. I know that I'd be able to die happy if that dream would only come to pass. While I realize that this may cause you some inconvenience, I would be willing to do any kind of work if you could just allow me to stay in some little corner of the city there.
Please just rest at ease. I'll do everything that I can. I promise that I'll protect all of you from injustice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 200 years ago, there was a monarch who ruled in the Iron Country. Short and frail, he wasn't very proficient in the martial arts and preferred to spend his time writing. His name was Arvanger, the last king of the Iron Country. He presided over an age of peace. The land was blessed with prosperity and well-being. But then, a storm came. From the depths of the abyss came an invasion of demons that was led by the High King of the Eternals. When the fires of war encroached upon the Iron Country, an emissary from the demons appeared. It demanded that our people agree to follow the High King.
Today's our last day to respond to their demand. If the only difference is who sells us weapons, does it really even matter?
Those demons can't be trusted! We must fight them to the death! But if we're dragged into war, our children will die! What are we to do?
I will make the decision.
What is your answer?
This. This is the iron you and your brethren wanted. Come and take it!
The dragon is coming! And the Kirker will destroy everything!
I will not allow it. We will draw the demons of the abyss here and slay them in the bowels of the earth. This chamber will be their tomb! Those who are not warriors or are still inexperienced ones, you are to retreat from the Iron Mountains. My people, I will die, and all of the warriors who remain here will likely die as well. But still, we must not let the Iron Country die. It pains me to issue such a selfish order. It tears my heart in two, yet issue it I must. Even if you lose your homeland and drown in regret and disgrace. Go live! That is the battle that I command you to fight after leaving this place. No, you are not running away. You are simply being sent to a different battlefield. Your king and his warriors will protect our name and our pride. We'll die in the mountains where our ancestors sleep. All of you must abandon your pride and stake everything on living. Do not let the flames in our kilns die. Go live. Live and keep fighting that battle until we may reclaim our land. That is my final order.
That tale is the legend of the Iron Mountains handed down to us. I wasn't even born at the time when that terrible atrocity occurred.
At the time, we'd only recently become royal guards. We didn't even get to fight. The only thing that we could do was obey orders. And we left amid the bitter cold and the treacherous path. My child, my joyful child who was always smiling, encouraged us all to keep going. But even they could not smile any longer, and they passed away. I can no longer even remember how many died. Yet somehow I survived. I made it through that time of chaos in the 200 years. And now, you have returned this land to the hands of man. And not only that, you have even shed tears with me. We can return home. Someday, not far off, we can fulfill our king's decree. How noble it feels to be able to continue believing such things. Sir William, thank you. Thank you.
Arvanger, the king of the Iron Country. And what about the dragon he spoke of?
Bastard! Hey, stop it! Stop it, I said! You're causing a disturbance! Hey, take this outside! Shut your hole, damn it!
Hey, hold him still!
That's enough.
Huh? Shut up! What the hell?
I won't let you take this any further. You two have just had a bit too much to drink, right?
Sorry for the disturbance! Take this and spare us!
Oh, you awake? What's your name?
Rue.
Oh, it's Rue, huh? Let me introduce myself. My name's William. It's a pleasure. Well, it looks like you're okay. It's amazing you didn't even get a scratch after taking such a beating.
Toughness is the one thing I've got going for me.
Hi, are you the owner? Allow me to apologize for all the commotion earlier.
My father's laid up right now, sick in bed. When those men started fighting, there was nothing I could do to stop them.
May I examine him?
What? I could never ask that of you.
I really don't mind. Besides, I can't just sit here doing nothing if I know someone's ill. The goddess would be furious with me. Okay, I'll be back in a little, Rue. Please, rest here a while.
Right.
Okay, you ought to be just fine now.
Thank you so much.
I received this healing power from the goddess of light, so you should thank her.
Yes, of course! Oh, wait. I have an idea. Please let us provide a nice meal for you.
Yes, please.
That would be great. To tell you the truth, I actually forgot to have dinner tonight. Huh? What are you doing? Oh, wow, amazing.
It's really nothing. Not compared to what you can do. You're so strong and courageous.
Don't do that. Don't say things like that. You really shouldn't imply that you're weak and cowardly. It's like cursing yourself. Be your own biggest supporter. You should try that approach instead.
I will!
Enjoy it before it gets cold.
Thank you very much. Earth Mother Mater, and all of the virtuous gods, as we now partake of this meal, we give thanks for your grace. Please bless the food before us. Now then, cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Tell me, why were you here anyway?
Well, you see, I just migrated here, and I guess I kinda wanted to get my bearings. So I was sort of exploring.
There's nothing unusual about wanting to look around.
Yeah, but all the other people in my clan have been keeping busy.
You're talking about Grender? You don't need to worry about that. Actually, I just happened to come from speaking with him in Ognar.
You are remarkable. You're just so strong and dependable. I'm afraid I'm nothing like you.
Then, why don't you give it a try too? You can get a certain degree of strength by eating well and training. Dependability comes from good choices and habits. I believe that we met for a reason. I'll tell you what. Try considering this idea. Become a Thane. You could work for me if you want. If that's something you're interested in.
Wait, really? Do you actually mean that?
Just tell me what you want to do. As long as it's what your heart desires, then I want to help you achieve it.
To be honest, I might just cause trouble for you, but still. Yes, please. Let me learn from you.
Huh?
Young master! Where in the world have you been?
Before you go somewhere, you must tell us! Regardless, I'm glad you're safe.
I'm very sorry.
We were so...
Seems Rue was raised by people who really care about him. Perhaps they even care a bit too much.
You get it?
Could have been hurt.
Listen to me. Never do something like this again.
Pardon me. Hello, everyone. I'm William G. Merryblood. I must apologize. Rue and I met by chance and we got to talking. We hit it off and I didn't realize what time it was.
No apologies, please.
That's the paladin? He's dreadfully strong.
He's more than just strong. He could crush us all, if he wished to do so. My name is Gil Reese. I appreciate your apology, and I will gladly accept it. You have my humble thanks. Now then, what brings you here?
It's about Rue. I would like him to become my Thane.
You want to make the young master a Thane?
That means that he'd have to accompany you on beast hunts.
Being the paladin's Thane is too dangerous. You have to give this more thought.
What do you want to do?
What I want is to learn from him! To learn what a warrior is! To find out what courage is! To discover it with my own two hands! If I never confront danger, or never even take a single step on my own, what can I ever know about being a warrior? What can I really know about having true courage? It's simple. I want to be someone I'm not ashamed of. For our ancestors! If I know nothing of battle, or of courage, or of conducting myself nobly, can I call myself a dwarf? It's final! I've no intention of ever reversing my decision!
Wow.
Sir Will! I beg of you, accept me as your Thane right here and now!
I will guard with my own two hands the loyalty you offer. As you just heard, Rue's given me his oath as a Thane. And so, as the knight that he now serves, I will gladly listen to what you have to say.
Our young master will be the faraway paladin's Thane.
So be it.
You're agreeing to this?
He's never asked for selfish favors. He's always respected the predicament we have lived in. And as he just said, this is what he wants. All right. I will explain the situation to Grendir, young master.
Oh, thanks so much.
But still, know this. From this day on, you can consider yourself to be like a dead man to me.
But why?
Since you've entrusted your loyalty to a great warrior, you must never value your life above his. Serve him faithfully, prepared to die for him without hesitation if it ever becomes necessary. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Grendir and I will check in later to see how things are going. Take good care of our young master.
Of course, I most certainly will. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, same.
Let's talk about your pay now. There's a lot involved in being a Thane, but I'll provide your equipment, and I'll pay you.
Oh, I'm just happy merely to be serving you.
That's not enough. I had someone tell me many, many times about how important money was.
Right.
If I don't compensate you fairly, it'll look bad. Some may say I don't value your work or loyalty. Granted, it may be in bad taste to put a price on everything, but money is almost always the clearest indicator of value.
You're so mature for your age.
Well, that's the goal at least. I'm trying my hardest. Are you doing all right?
I'm just fine!
Great, we'll do one more lap then.
Okay!
Blood, Mary, and Gus must have worked so hard to figure out how to teach me everything I needed to know. How'd they train me so efficiently? Last lap, full speed!
All right!
Well, all I can do is keep trying my best, and maybe I'll reach their level someday. Good hustle. Do some light walking to catch your breath, and then we'll start strength training.
Right.
Strong muscles are the most essential foundation of combat. My master said you can solve most problems with brute force, and you need muscles for that.
I see.
Okay, that's good. That's enough strength training for now.
Will we do this every day?
Yep, we worked on your arms this morning, but we'll alternate our training. We'll focus on different muscles on different days.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Actually, later on, I'd like to do some practice swings with you to check your footwork and how you move your body.
Uh-huh.
But first... I think you guys met before, but let me introduce my friend, Menel.
Hey.
Oh, yes, hello.
So, I guess I should say I'm sorry for scaring you the other day.
Oh, that's okay.
So from this point forward, Menel will join your training sessions. Also, I'll be asking him to work with you whenever I'm away or unavailable.
Right. I appreciate your guidance.
Sure thing.
I need to go and attend an assembly. After that, I'm going to go check on the people who we treated earlier. I'll let you take over now.
Fine. Okay, let's start with practice swings.
Right. Okay, I'm counting on you then.
No problem. I'll take care of it.
Well,
oh, hey, it's our Lord.
Ah, well, good to see you.
So, Gelreese, what were you doing at the tavern?
They'd received a booking for a big celebration that's scheduled to happen 10 days from now, and they asked me to supply the meat for all the guests.
Oh, so you hunt for a living, do you?
No, actually I work as a mercenary. But thanks to that, I have some experience in handling crossbows and traps.
So hunting is just like a side job?
Something like that.
That's right.
Not so fast, kids.
Okay.
It's truly a fine city.
Yes. People from many walks of life work to make it that way.
You know, Paladin,
Yes?
there was a time when I was a warrior in the service to the Iron Country. I was inexperienced as a fighter, so I wasn't granted the honor of dying in battle beside our king. To fulfill our king's final command, we took up weapons and worked for many different employers to get by. Contentment was not easy to find. We traveled across many lands before finally arriving here in this city. Please, I beg of you, guide our young master and teach him as best you can.
Yes. I swear on her light.
Tell me, is this your full strength room? Surely you've got more in you than this! This is your best!
We're done. I'm afraid you've lost. Getting used to pain is just another part of training.
How did you do that incredible move?
You mean that last one? Hey there, Menel. Come over here.
As your test subject?
He'll understand it easier if he can watch it.
I'm sorry to trouble you.
Damn it. Alright, fine. But you'd better make it a clean throw, you hear me?
Hold on. This should get Bishop Bagley to start an investigation.
The fire of Black Calamity will break out in the Rust Mountains.
The dragon is coming! Alakirka will destroy everything!
You give me no choice. Although I detest this dragon's power, I must use it!
Tough scales. And an enormous body. The inborn ability to use words of creation. The dragon Valakirka. The dragon's power is second only to the gods. Back when I fought what was the mere echo of a god, I was nearly killed at one point. Things were bad enough with just an echo. And now, an echo and a dragon. I don't like this. It scares me.
Don't lose your nerve! Come on! Again! I'm wearing armor, so why would you hesitate to attack? Good grief, I think you might even be more naive than Will. So what's the matter? You giving up already? You gonna run home with your tail between your legs?
No, I'm not done!
Right on my head and I barely felt it. Are those bulky arms just for show? Huh? Oh yeah, you're clearly scared now, aren't you? Are you gonna start crying and run away, are you?
I won't run!
And strike again! And put some force into it, you weakling!
Always reliable, that Menno.
Ha! You actually put some spirit into that one. Keep it up.
Thank you very much!
Incredible. Rue gets stronger with each sparring session. Hey, Blood. Was this what you were feeling? Back when you were training me? Here you go.
I don't know. I don't think I can eat all this.
Then your training will go to waste. Force it down if you must. You need to replenish all the energy you burned up when you exercised. You can eat it slowly, but please, eat it all.
Okay. So, I just wanted to say thank you once again.
For what?
Well, first of all, for allowing me to become your Thane, and second, for the training you're giving me. You even pay me and provide me with food, and for all of that, I'm extremely grateful. Are you aware of my background?
Well, I have some idea, I guess.
You see, I was actually born of noble blood within my clan. My parents died of an illness while I was young, so the other people in my clan shielded me from hardship.
Well, that much is apparent.
But I started wondering if that was the right way for me to live. I bear responsibility for my clan. Should I be so weak and so cowardly? Then one day, I heard a song that was about you. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I couldn't stop wishing I could be like you. Getting to serve you now is like a dream come true. I'm so glad to learn from you. To be able to understand what it means to be a warrior and what courage truly is.
Thank you. I'll do everything in my power to be a worthy master to you. I swear it. But I'm not so sure I can teach you what courage is.
What?
I mean, the truth is, I don't actually have much courage.
What? Even though you faced a wyvern and a chimera?
Rue, if you face opponents you know you can defeat, is that really courageous?
You knew that you could defeat them?
To be frank about my combat strength, I'm far more powerful than a wyvern or a chimera. I can kill them by just using my fighting techniques. Wyverns and chimeras, none of them frighten me. Beating opponents you're not afraid of, that isn't courage.
Well then, what do you think courage is exactly?
You know, I'd really like to know the answer to that myself. What would I do? How would I face an opponent who I don't really think I could ever defeat?
I have returned.
Oh, Raystov! I'm glad that you're back. How'd it go?
Nothing seemed especially out of place. Should I go see Anna and report my findings to her as usual?
Yes, please. Thanks, Raystov.
I'd heard you'd taken on a new Thane. You're too hunched over. Your shoulders are too far forward. It makes you look weak. Pull in your chin, straighten your back, clench your teeth together. Don't let your eyes dart around. Look someone in the eyes or look at their mouth when you're talking to them.
Right!
That's good. Or at least it's a little better. My name is Raystov. What do they call you?
Rue!
I see. And what do you think of William?
I respect him!
To make sure you don't do anything to damage his reputation as your master. Keep your eyes facing forward, and always stand up straight.
Right!
When you speak, do so with confidence, and choose your words carefully. If you can't do that, stay silent. Got it?
Yes!
Was that okay?
Of course. I was actually planning to ask you for your input.
Good then. You said your name was Rue? Well, be prepared. I'll be butting into your training.
Right! Oh, that's right. Hey, Rastov.
What is it?
Let me ask you, what do you think courage is?
I don't know what's been going through your head, but as long as you keep thinking like that, you'll never know.
I guess you're right. I kept an eye on the Rust Mountains for a while, but throughout the summer and fall, they were as peaceful as could be. Just as the Lord of Holly promised, the forest was plentiful, which made everyone happy. When the time was right, the city even held a festival for the wheat harvest. The third winter that I'd spent in Torchboard was drawing ever closer. Well done! That was quite a good throw.
Wow, thank you very much!
My lord! My lord!
Sightings of undead were reported.
Sorry it happened again.
It's fine. If undead are involved, then I need to make it a top priority.
So what should we do this time?
Good question. Oh, Rue, I need to go handle this matter. It's very important. Will you come too?
Really? Of course! It would be an honor to go with you!
And one more thing. I've heard that dwarves can see in the dark, but don't rely just on your sight.
Yes, understood.
Quick quiz. Where are we headed to?
To the west, towards Pillar Mound. Is that right?
That's where the most recent sighting was reported. But it's deep in the forest, so it hasn't been fully explored yet.
Right.
The main reason is the fog, although no one knows why it's so thick. Whether it's the geography or a magical barrier. Let's remain cautious.
Yes, sir. It's, quite eerie, isn't it?
But still, magnificent.
Sir Will!
It's all right. Look closely.
What is that thing?
A gravekeeper, I think.
A gravekeeper?
This place is a burial site.
Really? It is?
This figure is probably here to scare off any potential grave robbers, and the fog is likely either a magical barrier or the result of a contract with the land spirits. I imagine the reason this place was created was to be a resting place for loved ones who'd passed on. And so, may everyone here please rest in peace.
So, if the undead were spotted here, where'd they go?
Considering this is a burial site, I'm beginning to think chances are that someone was merely seeing things.
But I'd imagine that the undead are more likely to show up at burial sites.
Why's that? They all received proper burials.
Huh?
Those who've been killed and then hidden, or bodies left out in the open are the ones who tend to receive the god of the undead's blessing. I guess in a way, even the god of the undead is kind.
The god of the undead can be kind?
Yes, that's right. In a terrible way.
But, sir, what exactly do you mean by that?
Stagnate, the god of the undead, simply cannot bear to see people die miserable, hopeless deaths. Thanks to that, when facing a tragic death, all dying creatures are granted the right to overturn it.
But, that's a...
While it might be a blessing for them, it's a curse for others. But still, this remains a core belief of Stagnate's. That no one should ever have to die in misery. And if they do, they can overturn their death with the radiance of their soul.
Sir Will, you, seem to know quite a lot about all this, don't you? To meet a real echo of Stagnate, surely you've never really encountered one of those before, right? Perhaps what you encountered was a herald instead. Sir, why won't you look at me?
Well, I mean, how do I put this?
Please don't laugh right now!
It seems like someone was just seeing things.
So then our search was all in vain?
Is that? Rue, over here.
Does this lead to the interior of the mound?
Let's go look.
Right. I don't see anything.
Lumen. Flammo Ignis. Here, carry this one, Rue.
Understood. How come we need two types of light, though?
When you're going up against an opponent with no night vision, what's your first target? Okay. Let's go.
All right. Does this lead to the innermost chamber, then?
Yes, it's through here.
Welcome. This is my home for now. Has it really been 2 years, Warrior of the Light?
Stagnate, it's you.
Warrior of the Light. Has it really been 2 years?
It's you, Stagnate.
The god of the undead?
Defense isn't an option here. So we have
Now
to—
hold on just a minute. If you do intend to fight me, you will win. The form that you see here today isn't an echo after all.
a herald.
Very astute. The last time we faced, you gave me an utter thrashing. Thanks to that, it's unlikely I'll be able to send an echo to this world for quite some time, no matter how hard I try.
Heralds. Messengers of the gods that convey their will.
I had no choice but to send a herald this time around.
You doing some fishing?
Again, you're very astute. You're just as sharp as you ever were, I see.
They knew that if they tossed enough rumors of the undead around here as bait, there was a good chance that I'd bite. How despicable.
Regular fishing is despicable as well, at least from the fish's point of view. But then, that's just how gods are.
It seems that you're not here seeking revenge for our last encounter.
First, an apology.
Apology?
The echo that you faced last time behaved shamefully in its dying moments, and for that, I am deeply ashamed. Newborn echoes tend to be very emotional and irrational. They act impulsively, and in general are rather infantile. Still, that's no excuse.
The god of the undead is apologizing?
You know, young dwarf, that powerful warrior you're with actually managed to kill me. All that stabbing and being stabbed, what a fiery night it was.
I wasn't aware that gods had such a fondness for jokes. Look, just tell me what you want.
You're no fun. I mean, really, would it kill you to humor me a little while we chat?
This god can speak the words. That's what makes them so dangerous.
Brave warrior who defeated me. Paladin of the Light. This is my revelation.
Sir Will!
William, armed with the blessing of light, you will face the dragon, and you will die in defeat. If you don't wish to die in vain, don't fight the god's sickle. Don't face the evil dragon Valakirka. If you don't believe that what I'm saying is true, then feel free to ask the goddess Gracefield.
But why? Why tell me all this?
Because you've already proven that you have what it takes to be a true hero. I have a sincere love for humans, but I'm especially partial to heroes. I find that the radiance of their souls possesses a rare and true beauty. That's why I wish undeath and eternity for them. I simply cannot bear to see their souls dragged down by the fools of this world and lose their radiance to bitterness and regret. And I'd hate to see you killed by the likes of a vulgar beast such as Valakirka.
Vulgar beast?
During the Age of Myth, back when I was still on the side of good, I met him once. The evil dragon Valakirka, known as the God's Sickle. He fought not for any particular beliefs, but merely for the sake of victory and plunder.
I'm surprised that the virtuous gods would be willing to employ him.
If a mercenary isn't on your side, then he will end up on the side of your enemy. Soon after that, I betrayed the virtuous gods for the sake of my own beliefs. Many remarkable battles were fought, and several of the old gods ended up leaving this world.
It's the same myth that Gus told me.
But he was different.
You mean, the dragon is actually a remnant from back in the Age of the Gods?
Correct. and he's remained a mercenary ever since then. And that includes during the Great Uprising led by the demons from the Abyss.
The Great Cataclysm 200 years ago, and the end of the Union Age.
He was hired by the demon army, brought about the fall of the Rust Mountains, and then fell asleep. See, his wounds from the battle were too severe.
Wait, hold on just a moment! His wounds from the battle, you say? My ancestors.
Ah, of course. You are a descendant of the mountain people?
I am!
Well, perhaps there really is such a thing as fate after all. All right, then for you, descendant of the Iron Country, I, Stagnate, the god of the undead, shall reveal the truth. I'm sure you've heard of Arvinger, the king of the Iron Mountains. He was also a true hero. Be proud. Kaldon, the famed sword handed down through generations, took an eye from the evil dragon who survived from the Age of the Gods.
Wait, is that true?
It was exhilarating. He was truly a great hero.
I'm so glad. So glad.
I wouldn't have expected such kindness from an evil god. But this is a god who distorts the rules of life and death, and brings about disaster because their emotions drive them.
William, in time, you may very well surpass even Arvinger's great achievements, and succeed in slaying Belakirka. But now is not that time, I'm afraid. The dragon's sleep grows ever more shallow. The dragon's giving us a show of his power. Return home at once. Chaos is imminent. This is the cry of the dragon. It also goes by the name, the Dragon Roar.
The overwhelming might of a ruler, which strikes fear into every living thing.
Something troublesome's coming this way. Even you will likely struggle some with this foe.
It's a giant? That's a forest giant. They're normally a mild-mannered race.
He's been hit by the Dragon Roar. He's not in his right mind. What now? Will you kill him?
Of course not. You can solve most any problem with just brute force, but that isn't the only way to solve things. So will! This is nothing! He just...
Through a giant. Yes.
Shine the light of reason upon the fog of confusion.
I'm awfully sorry about my behavior just now.
Can you make it home?
I think so.
Oguni Zoiku, e sokse uraka. Uhusama.
Otenum, Roshiatagaro.
Let's see. Nogarado, Reo Yanaba, O Sedo.
Yeah, it really is scary, but... Oko wendabum wentembena rekurana. Ona ushum, nezimane mo shabe oko pascha.
Oh.
I am Gungar of the Jotun. Ogiho ye soyowium no ho ne ruhuso. Wow, I've never even seen a giant before.
Yeah, me neither.
Yet you speak their tongue?
My magic teacher had immense knowledge and an amazing memory.
You saw it. That is the power of the ancient dragon that even the demons fear. If he awakens and tries to bring about another uprising, then you will have no choice but to defeat him. But you won't be enough.
I should have people sacrifice themselves? Even as a foe. That doesn't seem like something that you would say.
1,000 lives is worth it to save 10,000. As infuriating as it is, so long as you live, more people can be saved, so there's no choice. As bringer of the light, the faraway paladin should think long and hard on it. Farewell. Soon enough, we will meet again.
They appear to be rather partial to you.
They have their eye on me, that's all.
I've heard it said that the gods wish for heroes. They send proxies to the living world to make their divine will known. You are the hero who symbolizes the goddess of light. Is that why?
The god of the undead wants me to feel indebted to them.
Well, knowing that, what are you planning to do now, Sir Will?
Good question. I wonder what I should do. The effects of the dragon roar caused a great amount of damage throughout Beastwoods. In order to take in people who lost their homes, to treat the injured, and to subjugate the demons now running rampant, I sent adventurers out across the land. If the dragon were to awaken and happen to fly this way, it would most likely destroy not only Torchport, but White Sails as well.
There's no doubt about it. The evil dragon is accompanied by high-ranking demons. I sincerely doubt that you can defeat them on your own.
Of course.
There's nothing shameful about running away.
I'm sure you wrote that under the assumption that I'd be the one going. That right, Bishop? Goddess, if you would only tell me that there's a way for me to win. Or if you told me to fight even if I couldn't win. If you ordered me to prove my righteousness, I'm sure that back when I couldn't move forward, when I was mired in frustration, when time was just passing me by as I sat idle, I was reborn, raised with love, respected and acknowledged, and regarded as the central figure among my peers.
I'm coming in! Wrestling with yourself again, huh?
Yeah.
So that's why you didn't notice. Take a look outside. We've got a bit of trouble.
Huh?
Tell us what you plan to do, Paladin! Are you going to attempt to slay the dragon?
What's the point of this? Why are you asking that?
We dwarfs bear the blame for not slaying the dragon! If you intend to try to slay it, then allow us to come along with you!
That's enough! Please, just stop it! The dragon's a dangerous foe! The Paladin's trying to come up with a plan!
Listen, I don't know what orders he's given you, but don't butt in. Stop trying to buy him more time.
He hasn't ordered me to do anything! I'm just telling all of you not to panic!
You dare accuse us?
Look, even if all of us banded together, we couldn't even make a mark on the dragon!
I'm going in there.
I'm telling you to stop! Face it. At this point, all of you are even too old to defeat me! I just don't want to see any of you die in vain!
Young master,
Grendir.
you have truly grown into a fine young man. Although, that very achievement is also the exact reason why all of us wish to die. We had wanted to fight by our king's side, and were ready to die with him. But we were denied that. We forsook our pride. Since then, we've wandered miserable for a terrible 200 years. It seemed that we had done more than enough suffering. That is what we believed, and yet now, after all that time, we've learned that that loathsome dragon still lives! What's wrong with our wish? Why shouldn't we long to continue that fight and die as we should? Just let me through! I'll ask the Paladin what he intends!
No, you won't! You hear me, Grendir? You want to know what's so wrong with your wish, Grendir? A lot of you are already so fixated on dying that you aren't even thinking of how to win. That simply won't do. And you know that it won't. The proud warriors of the mountain should be willing to lay down their lives, but only for victory. All of you were the very ones who taught me that!
Young master, young master, young master.
I promise you, very soon the Paladin will reach his decision. When he does, I will stay by his side. I will work to win back the honor of the dwarves. I swear on the name of Arvanger, the last king of the Iron Country, as his grandson, I, Vindolfur, swear, I'll take back the mountains that belong to my ancestors!
He's pretty valiant, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
He can't afford to lose.
No, he can't.
You usually don't weigh the pros and cons, or even consider whether or not you can actually win before you go into a battle. So don't you start doing it now.
I will slay the dragon! I've made up my mind, that's what I'll do. Rue, Vindalfer, I commend your vow to reclaim your ancestors' mountains. Will you come with me?
I had hoped you'd ask me that. I had faith that you would. With pleasure.
Are you sure you want to say yes so quickly?
There you go asking that, when I know you have every intention of following him yourself.
Hey, guess you've grown a spine. But we're up against a dragon. Numbers aren't going to help. And we can't spare many of the city's defenses, so it's only you and me, and Will. We'll also need a guide who knew the mountains 200 years ago.
I will. No. I will go. This is no job for one who wants to die. Besides, you have a standing commitment to keep our people united. I shall act as your guide.
Thank you, Gelreese. I appreciate it.
Count me in too.
Rastov!
I came over here to see just what this big crowd was all about.
It seems you're as sharp as ever.
So that makes us 5 men picking a fight with demons and an evil dragon. Do we stand any chance?
I doubt it. There isn't a surefire method for killing a dragon. We're at a disadvantage. Are you still willing to come along with me?
Yes!
That is right where glory and honor lie.
That's what a warrior's true worth is.
I'm already used to having to go along with your crazy ideas.
Then let's go slay a dragon and take back the mountains!
So you're going?
Yeah.
Then please, try to stay safe.
Bee!
You're going to slay a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I get to write a song about it just like I promised I would, right?
Yes, of course.
Woohoo! I get to write a new dragon slaying saga! It's a troubadour's dream! First, I'll spread a prequel song around. That'll help, right, Will?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
But don't give me a sad ending, you hear?
I'll try my best not to, believe me.
Yeah, make sure you do. Nobody likes tragic twists anymore.
Don't leave me behind like that.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, I managed to secure the supplies that I figured you were going to need.
You're saying you already knew that I'd be going?
Of course, although I was still anxious that I might not reach you before you left.
I was just procrastinating a bit.
I'll write in your song that you were just waiting for the right time. That sounds cooler, right?
You're always exaggerating. That's why people seem to think Sir William is some kind of incredible strategist. I hesitate and have doubts, like everyone. I don't want to die, and I don't like pain.
But you're still going, right?
Yes. The vow I made to the goddess is far too important.
Just so you know, I'll be using that line in my song. Pious warrior, the hero of light, ever devoted to his goddess. May the winds of fortune forevermore be at your back!
Listen, Will, I won't tell you not to go or to be cautious. I know that this has to be done now. If you need any other supplies, please just let me know.
You know, now that you mention it, there's one big thing I'd like to ask for.
So, you're going? I must admit, I do not wish to see you die.
I'm very honored. Thank you so much.
You still plan to go? You insist on keeping your promise to me?
Yes.
Well then, I cannot say your decision defies my will. After all, that promise is shared between the two of us. Now, kneel before me. William, I command you. Do not be afraid. I am right there beside you at all times. Always remember that I am your goddess, and as such I will strengthen you, render aid unto you, and protect you. Go, as my knight, go slay the dragon, and fulfill your promise.
On your light.
It's all set. I've made all the arrangements you asked for.
I appreciate your help.
Well then, you take care now.
Right.
I wish you well, young master.
Our spirits are with you on your journey.
Right, thanks.
Come back soon. I'll be waiting here. Come on, can't you even be a little sociable at a time like this?
Well, you know, just think of the stories I'll bring back. All right, here we go.
Yeah! Time for the heroes to depart!
We'll disembark here.
Okay, we can take it from here on out.
Right. Please carry out the plan as we discussed.
You bet. We'll be counting on your continued favor after this, too.
Of course.
You stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Who were they? Also, what's the reason for us getting off the boat here? Should we not have gone at least a little farther?
We've had a great start to our voyage downriver so far, but the demons will be on the move too. Marcus and his group will act as our body doubles to confuse them. Meanwhile, we'll head upriver.
When did you arrange all this?
I had Tonio put everything together for us. Marcus and his group also helped.
So that's what you were up to.
I checked with the dwarves too. Once we enter the tributary upriver, we'll be able to reach the mountains from the other side. So while the demons are lying in wait at the front door, we'll kick down the back door and move in.
Sylphs, oh Sylphs, please hear me. Put the wind at our backs. Send us on our way. I put conceal and silence on us to make sure that we won't be easy to find.
Moving at this speed, we should be there by morning.
Hey, just relax. I mean, he always does this kind of stuff as if it's totally normal.
Oh, no, it's just that if you go south of Torchport, there's a lakeside town that the High King took over, and it can be very dangerous there. I've heard that even veteran adventurers are helpless amid the swirling mists of magic. The suggestion that we casually break through that is incredible. It's remarkably courageous.
Actually, that's where I grew up.
Huh? The three heroes still lived there? And they were among the ranks of the undead?
Come on. The god of the undead stuff's real? Ugh, give me a break.
I mean, I don't think we'll be attacked or anything.
Some friend. Damn it, I can't believe that you never told me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. You did cry when you heard that song about the three heroes.
I didn't cry.
The maze fog. That's what this is, right?
Yes. It's grandfather's magic.
Like the maze alley magic? This is the higher version of what protects the academy? I heard rumors, but never seen it.
That makes it top-ranked magic, then. A human who'll only live a few decades can actually learn and use this? Really?
Yes, really. And he'll even whip out the words of obliteration in battle.
What?
Hang on, I'll create a path through this for us. That's so like Gus. This word goes here, and knowing Gus, this will be set up here. And this right here is a trap. All right, let's go.
on ahead.
Thanks so much. Blood! Mary! I've come home. And I brought my friends and companions. I'll be back later, okay? Gus, I'm home! Gus? No, no way. It couldn't be.
Carelessness is the greatest enemy. Will, did you make a ton of money?
That's the first thing you thought of? How about something like, hey, you're still alive?
I knew that the boy Blood Mary and I raised together would never die so easily. I wasn't worried about that.
All right, fine then. Yes, I'm getting good, meaningful use out of my money. I'm the lord of the entire downstream region now.
A lord, you say? Oh, I see.
What?
You were probably taken in by some nobleman's widow. Oh, you poor thing.
Why would you assume that? I earned that role using my own strength. I'm a famous paladin now, in fact.
I'm impressed you got so far in so little time at such a young age with no connections. And? What of your love life?
Oh, well,
Wussing out, are you? Oh, how sad. And I so wanted to meet my great-grandchild before I moved on in the cycle. Why'd my grandson have to be a wuss who can't get a single woman?
Hey, I'm not a wuss!
Aren't there any opportunities when you're out adventuring? Like you save a bandit and find out she's a strong-willed girl in disguise? Or you help a peddler girl who's running from some guards? What's that look for?
Done both. But they were all guys.
You know, I'm so glad you've come back, Will. Welcome home. What, the dragon? You intend to fight Calamity's sickle?
It's the only way.
Are you at least going to try to finagle him?
Finagle him?
The gods hired Valakirka to work for them, didn't they? Which means there's a chance you'll simply be able to resolve everything with money in the exchange of goods.
Yeah, I recall someone else talking like that before.
My, what a coincidence, Sir Menel. I remember that too.
I'm only saying that there's no need to limit yourself to just one possible solution. You always have to be flexible with your ideas. Don't let your focus get too narrow.
Okay.
Now then, friends of my grandson, allow me to extend my warmest welcome. So please, I hope that you'll make yourselves at home while you're staying here.
I never thought I would see you again.
Indeed? And where exactly have we met before?
200 years ago, I was the soldier that the three of you saved after I fled from the mountains. I had no idea back then that you were the renowned wandering sage.
Oh, you're that inexperienced injured soldier? Oh, my word. You have really aged.
Yes, indeed. I've grown old. Thanks to your help, I survived. I came to serve a new ruler. Now I'm able to walk the same path as your grandson, Sir William.
How serendipitous.
Hey, I'm coming in. Was this your room?
Yeah.
You know, that Gus guy is really something else.
I thought for sure you'd say he's more lowbrow than you expected.
I mean, he is, but it's more like... when he showed me the way here, I felt like he could see everything about me.
Yeah, amazing, huh? I'm proud to call him my grandpa.
That's cool. Also,
Huh?
he asked me, "Oh, are you the bandit girl?" What did he mean by that?
Gus, you got a minute?
Huh? You want to know about Valakirka?
Yeah.
The evil dragon Valakirka. I've never seen him with my own two eyes either. I would have liked to have tried bargaining with him if I'd ever had the chance. If the demons hadn't been the ones to employ him as a mercenary, then all those heroic lives would never have been lost. If you really do intend to fight him, you're going to want to aim for his old wounds. Dragon scales are very tough. I doubt that even blood would be able to cut through them and reach the dragon's flesh.
What about the words of obliteration?
Only if they land right.
I thought so.
Do you know the reason why the true dragons of old could fly so rapidly, even though they were of such enormous size?
Because words are able to race quickly through the air.
Exactly. The dragons of old reside within myths. As such, they are far closer to the words than those of us who live today are. Which means if it comes down to a battle of magic, you'll lose.
He has the advantage in magic, huh?
His constitution, along with the physical strength and hardiness it provides him, are no joke. You're disadvantaged in close combat, too. To phrase it like Blood might, he has got you beat in muscle. The typical strategy used to beat a dragon is an ambush. However, Valakirka is likely using the demons as an early warning system.
I'm really starting to see why the god of the undead tried to stop me.
Stagnate did, huh? Did a herald come to you?
Yeah, in the form of a crow.
Huh. Sounds like you've got an admirer.
I hate to agree, but...
Stagnate thinks the way all gods think. You can't keep up. And talk about being overly friendly for a god, and impertinent to boot. Although, I have to admit that I am still somewhat grateful. Stagnate gave me the chance to live as one of the undead and keep raising you, and allowed Blood and Mary to die happy as well. So, tell me, do you know?
That's why I wanted to talk to you alone. I've no way to bargain with the dragon, do I?
Well, you're going to die.
I made up my mind to fight anyway. If the dragon is left unchecked, there'll be chaos.
Couldn't you just run away?
Gus, you know, being alive and not being dead aren't the same thing.
Well, I guess there's nothing more I can say.
Oh, yeah. There's something I've been wanting to ask. I heard the story of how the three of you killed the wyvern.
Oh?
Well, there was a boy and a half-elf girl that you lent some money to, remember?
Oh, that brings back memories. Of course I remember that.
They were promoted and became nobility. The old half-elf lady is still waiting for you to this day. Mind if I collect the debt she owes in your place?
Oh, well, getting one's money is important after all. You can't do that if you're dead.
And when you borrow something, you have to make sure to return it.
It's fine by me, then. If that's the case and you're gonna go through the trouble of collecting that debt for me, I can't just sit around and let you die.
Oh.
The equipment used by the compatriot who battled the High King is still kept here in the city. Why not refurbish it for your own use, for you and your companions?
In here?
Erasis.
Delusion magic? I never knew that there was a door here.
We couldn't very well let a child like you find out about this place. After all, you took matters to the extreme with Mary as it was.
No way!
This place was built to store alcohol. That's why it has a basement. Look around and take whichever pieces you like. I'm sure the previous owners would permit it. A great shield?
Yeah, to protect against the dragon's breath. This armory's well kept. Was Blood responsible for that?
Yes. And everything contained within it belonged to the warriors who battled the High King with us.
Are you done already?
Yeah, I don't need anything. It's certainly a fine sight to see, but no matter how well a weapon performs, I can't put my trust in one I'm not used to. That said, Gus the Sage, I'd like to borrow your talent for signs.
Oh?
Please engrave some words onto this that won't detract from its usability. I should be able to master a change that small within a few days.
Ah, I understand. Very well, give it here. Although nameless, this is a fine sword. It's clearly long been used with care. I'm sure one day, it'll be honored in song as the Sword of Rastov.
Yes, maybe. Or so I hope.
Hey, Gus the Sage.
You can just call me Gus.
Okay, old Gus. Whose bow was this?
That belonged to Telperion the Silver String.
I see.
Are you perchance from the great forest of Erin too?
Yeah, same as him.
That silver hair of yours. Are you related to Telperion?
Distantly, but yeah. Okay, I'll take this.
Are you certain that you'll be able to use it? They say that if one who is unworthy uses a mithril bowstring, he'll lose his fingers.
Not a problem. See?
What about these?
That is the full armor set of Bavor the Blade Breaker.
It appears to be dwarf armor.
Indeed. Bavor was actually a wandering dwarf warrior. He was a participant in our battle against the High King. Said it was revenge for the Iron Mountains.
I see. Well, then I shall take this along with me. And I'll take this.
It takes remarkable strength to swing that like you just did.
Can you tell me about the person who used this before?
That weapon belonged to Ewing the Fierce. He always wore a smile on his face. He didn't very much care for fighting. If the world had been at peace, perhaps he would have taken a different path and become a fine farmer.
That's right. Ewing, Bavor, Telperion, all of them gave their lives in order to defeat the High King. All the weapons and armor pieces within this depot, every single one of them was so important to someone. And each has its own story to tell. Wherever their owners are now, I pray that they find guidance and repose. Hey.
Huh?
Once we return from taking care of the demons and the dragon, is it okay if I bring a troubadour girl I know back here? She's a halfling and she's a tad rambunctious.
Oh, yes, of course. Do as you please. I'll tell her all the stories she wants.
Okay, thanks.
Is this girl by any chance?
She's just a good friend. Al, take this.
Huh? What's up with that dagger? Is the hook on the wrong side?
Yes, you're right. The design's unusual.
It's a right-handed stiletto. The halberd is strong, but it's unwieldy.
Whose was it? Who did this dagger belong to?
It was my father's.
I can't take this! I mean, it's a memento, right?
Yes, but still. I feel like it's better off in your hands. It's right somehow. It's okay. He gave me plenty. He gave me many valuable things. All right. Let's finish this before the others come back with the food.
You could have just let me take care of all this myself.
It'll go faster if we work together. Besides, you're royalty, aren't you?
Well, only a name. Honestly, I've often wondered why I couldn't have been born to another family who ran something simple, like a workshop.
Although if you'd been born to a family like that, you'd probably say to yourself, maybe I'm actually a prince descended from the royalty of some fallen nation, and it's my duty and destiny to rebuild my kingdom.
I wish I could tell that version of myself that trying to rebuild a kingdom isn't as great as it sounds.
Even so, You'll still do it, right?
Yes, I will. In truth, all of my people long for their homeland. If putting my life on the line will inspire them, I'm happy to do it. I think that would be truly wonderful. But I feel like I've dragged you into my own problems.
You haven't. I always knew that I'd have to fight too. If I abandoned this place now, I'd never be able to face my parents or Gus again. Besides, I want to do something I'm proud of. When I return to the Goddess of Light's side one day, I want to be able to tell her I lived my life the best I could, and show off a little, you know? So I won't run. I'll fight the dragon. It's because of you that I made that decision. So thank you.
I ought to be the one who's thanking you. I swear on your father's dagger, no matter how this may end, I won't regret anything.
I'm counting on you, and I trust in you.
All right.
You guys! I brought food back. Hey, it's fine you didn't catch fish.
Just a fluke. Yeah.
Well, great warriors aren't always great fishermen.
It was a fluke. Got it.
Right.
Actually, how'd you take down this deer?
Oh, I concealed my presence and just kind of walked into it. Then, I fired by pure reflex, and it was almost as if its heart just drew the arrow right toward it.
You have the blessing of the god of spirits.
He merely got lucky, that's all. And luck simply wasn't on our side.
You know, you'll feel a lot better if you just admit that you suck at fishing.
It was a fluke. That's right.
You two just don't know when to give up.
No, that's enough. Leave them be.
Raystov never changes.
Will, are you afraid of me? No way. Of course not. Listen close. Humans have flesh that feels warm to the touch, and they breathe air in and out. You should get used to how humans look. I'm sure that one day you're going to make other friends, and they probably aren't going to look like the three of us do. It'll be fine, really. I'm not afraid of you at all, Mary. I won't be afraid of other people I meet either. I'm so glad. My mind's at ease now.
Will, there very well may come a day when you'll feel regretful.
Huh?
Valor is the strength to destroy injustice, but at the same time, it is a curse.
A curse?
Because you know you're strong, there are times when you can't give up, even if it means your own death. I'm only teaching you to fight because it's something I want to do. I'll understand if you hate me for it.
Hate you? There's no way! Blood, I can never hate you!
That's so.
I've come home. Mary, I actually made some friends. And it's all thanks to you, Blood, that I made it this far. It's tough not having you two around, but I'm managing. Because I remember the last things you both said to me. And that's what helps me see these things through. I have to leave now. Oh, Gus.
So you're leaving then?
In the morning.
Valakirka is an absolute warmonger through and through. He can only survive amid the chaos of war. It's unlikely that you can avoid a fight. And besides, the only one who's even capable of posing a threat to him right now is you.
Not true. The fact is, I'm not strong enough. At this point, a dragon could easily defeat me without using its full power.
Chances are that you're going to die. Both you and your friends. And even if you somehow manage to survive, that doesn't mean someone else won't die. It seems this place is your last stop. You could run away.
If I threw it all away to survive, it'd just mean I wasn't dead. In this life and my past one, I learned that that's simply not good enough. I'm pretty sure that all the others feel the same way. Al, Menel, Raystov, and Gelreese. They've all come prepared. Maybe even more so than me. Besides, in spite of the odds, we don't intend to die.
Honestly, it's mystifying. Just who do you take after?
Good question.
Then you should attack the dragon as soon as possible, before his body has had a chance to fully heal.
The wound to the eye that King Arvanger gave him.
You have no idea of just how deeply I wish that I could go along with you and help you out. But yet, when it matters the most, I'm of no use to you at all.
Honestly, just hearing you say that is enough. It's okay. You can stay here. Please watch over Blood and Mary.
I'll be waiting.
Let's go.
We need to take this tributary, don't we?
So the map says. Any changes in the terrain and we turn back.
All right. Sylphs, oh Sylphs, please hear me. Put the wind at our backs and send us on our way.
So tell me, any guesses as to what we'll find up ahead?
I'm afraid I know nothing beyond the Great Collapse.
Right, okay then.
However, I do know that before the Great Collapse, there was an elven forest to the west of the Iron Country. It was called Lothdor.
Hold on, Lothdor? As in Land of Flowers?
You know the elven language.
Somewhat. Gus taught me enough of it to get by.
Lothdor, huh? I've heard of it before. Pass beyond the Iron Country, where dwarfs dwell within caves. Cross the shining rainbow bridge, and there is where you shall find Lothdor. Lyres of silver and flutes of gold sing the song of Ramirath.
What was that?
A travel song from my homeland.
That brings back memories. Although in truth, the Iron Country didn't have a very good relationship with the elves of Lothdor.
Oh, because of the logging?
You know the history well.
It's just that something similar happened in my homeland.
Skirmishes between our people grew violent on occasion. Sometimes we hated each other. Regardless of that, they still remained our neighbors. They excelled at song and the spirit arts. Yet they were also a proud and ill-tempered people. Despite our differences, we had a certain respect for them. And in their own way, they had respect for us too.
And during the Great Collapse?
I only know they withdrew into the forest and kept resisting. They absolutely would not give up, no matter what. Perhaps they managed to survive. Elves live long lives, after all. And maybe... Is there no one here at all? I don't see a soul. How regrettable.
Looks like in 200 years, the flow of the river has changed.
You know, this landscape looks rather familiar.
Words of taboo.
Yeah, if the elves really did sequester themselves in the forest, then there wouldn't be anything that anyone could do to discover them. So demons cursed the forest with rot.
We must destroy them.
You said it. We can't let them live.
But first...
Yeah.
There! It's a serpent!
Stop blocking! More coming!
Metal, full speed!
Yeah, I know! Sylphs, oh Sylphs, please hear me! Put the wind at our backs and send us on our way! Damn it! The response is too slow!
Keep up the incantation! Raystov and Kelleries, take the port side! Al, you back up Metal!
We're in a real pinch here. It's risky, but...
That's done!
I can't see a thing. In which case...
Sir Will!
Now, Bastare!
It's done.
Man, you are merciless.
I have to be. Menel, let's go, but move carefully.
Yeah.
I saw that the water turned clear all of a sudden back there.
That was a prayer of cleansing.
Isn't a prayer of cleansing only strong enough for the amount of water in a bottle or a small pond?
That's Will for you. He's all in.
Of course.
He seems so calm, right? But he uses some straight-up barbarian tactics to brute force things. I'm used to it by now.
That's just mean.
The river has swallowed up the whole forest. The change in the terrain here is a real problem.
Kelreese, do you see anything that looks familiar to you?
Afraid not. Not in all this mess.
Oh, hey, what about that?
Going by that style of architecture, it's definitely elven workmanship.
Where are we on the map now?
I'd say right about here.
If that's the case, we need to go that way.
Unfortunately, the Fae around here are weakened. I can't call on them. Although maybe if I could use my Lord of the Forest powers.
No. We probably shouldn't try to clean this up anymore. If we do, we might catch the demon's attention.
Well, then let's row.
Enemies?
They're simply in great pain, that's all. It's okay. Everything is all right. After this, none of you will curse anyone anymore. You won't haunt or torment. I'll take care of things from here on. All of you can rest now. Hear me, Gracefield, goddess of light. Grant them peace and guidance. You're saying that we should go that way, as quickly as possible? Then please, grant us the blessing of your light.
Let's go! Come on, full speed that way! Right now! Move it! You can't ever trust an elf's sense of time. So sylphs hear me, but the wind at our backs send us on our way! You know the saying, when an elf says, wait a second, he means see you in a year? Well, it's actually true. So when someone with such a lousy sense of time says, as quickly as possible, that means... Oh, damn it, I knew it! Maidens of water, give your blessing, and race with us over the surface!
Row! Hurry! Metal! Is she okay? She's not dead!
Damn it! Brace yourselves, it's coming!
Hydra.
Sagita Flamium! Fire hurts it! Right! Al, Kelreese, and Raystov, stay in front! Metal, take her and swap with me!
Right!
I'll stay in the rear. From there, I'll burn its head. The rest of you, stay in front! Right!
Got it. Ready to go.
Sagita Flamium!
Go now, young master!
It's over. Well, looks like I'm not needed here anymore. Fine, I don't want to waste my arrows.
We get it?
Stay sharp. A Hydra's poison can't be neutralized by everyday means. It'd take a miracle.
A monster like this can still do damage even after all its heads have been cut off. You don't want to suddenly find yourself hurt fighting its death throes.
Will! Help her out. She's been bitten. Hang in there. I'll heal you right away.
You can't. Hydra. Poison deadly.
This is bad. The prayer of healing won't work if she refuses it.
Just stop talking.
No. Up north. My people's village.
Enough, my brethren. Come on, let him help you. Just stop.
Breath. Run.
He's no ordinary priest. You can be saved, fellow forest dweller. So please, accept his miracle. Now pray. I was simply waking you up with an intense kiss. How's your head? Feel like puking? Any other symptoms we should know about, fellow forest dweller?
Why, you? Such impertinence!
Sounds like you're feeling fine.
Wait, when you said kiss, don't you dare tell me you...
Just relax. It was a wine bottle. Erenra runen commentiarmo. Sorry for startling you. I wasn't taught a lot of manners. I am Meneldor of Isil.
And I am called Dinalind of Remirath. I was named after the swift-winged eagle who appears beneath the silver moon.
May our fateful meeting be singularly blessed. You are clearly a young lady who embodies the enchanting silence of the shining stars.
So you can speak with propriety.
Frankly speaking, elf etiquette really isn't my thing, and I think we should leave it at that.
My deepest apologies. May I assume that you are the leader of this group? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Dinalind.
And I am William G. Merryblood.
You saved my life earlier. From the bottom of my heart, you have my most profound thanks. Slay the dragon? Just you five? Seriously?
You think we'd come this far into the middle of nowhere for nothing?
I could believe that you'd do so, perhaps. But I'm sure that William wouldn't. He seems quite honest and sincere.
I realize it's crazy. But even so, we still have to do it.
I see. You are very brave.
Why were you taking on a Hydra in a place like that anyway?
It's somewhat of a long story, I'm afraid.
We should eat first before hearing it then. You can't trust what an elf really means by somewhat.
Is that okay? I just mean, I thought that elves didn't eat meat.
Only some elves don't eat meat. The ones who don't have undergone a great deal of training to enhance their spirit qualities. This is delicious.
You look like you haven't eaten in ages.
Do you really not know what I was doing in that place? Don't you have even some small inkling?
It's a proud elf's duty. They cannot abandon the weak. Isn't that right?
Yes.
They keep their numbers low that way. Even when there's not enough food, and not everyone can eat, elves would never dream of casting the sick or elderly aside. The young, healthy ones who can fight end up voluntarily leaving their own communities instead.
That's exactly right. To banish those who are weak would be unthinkable.
You're truly an elf through and through.
What's that mean? You're mocking me?
It's a compliment. Good grief.
Elves never change, I see.
So, Dinalind, do you think you could please help guide us to your village? If you're able to show us the way to get to the mountains, we'll help you in any way we can.
You can call me Dine.
This all looks pretty bad.
There's more than only the demon's words of taboo at work here.
That's true. It's the evil dragon's miasma.
The evil dragon?
It defiles the forest, degrading it year after year, killing it bit by bit. And there are more and more strange beasts. All of this fog and mire. It blocks contact between our clans. The mountains, our only true landmark, are now the dragon and demon's den. That sums it all up.
But the dragon is supposed to be living in the mountains, right? How has the miasma come this far?
Through underground tunnels, built by the dwarves. By using the tunnels, the dragon's miasma pours into every corner of the forest.
So then we're...
Don't be worried. Your people aren't to blame. The powers of the Fae have weakened throughout this entire region. Because of that, the water, air, and food here have all been poisoned. Lothdor. The days when it was a beautiful land of flowers are long gone. So now, at best, it's the land of the half-dead. As a result, we never imagined heroes would come from the outside world to try to slay the dragon. Yet you came. Welcome to Lothdor. I warmly welcome you, you brave heroes.
Please, allow me to heal those of you who are critically ill.
Can we grant access to human strangers who've appeared out of nowhere?
Can we really allow them to see our compatriots in their current weakened state?
But these people...
This offer has come from a warrior with most impressive weapons.
Let me cure your cough.
Wait, it should not be I.
O Goddess of Light, hear me, Gracefeel.
My cough, it's gone.
Oh. Gather all those with the most severe symptoms. If there's anyone too critical to move, then I'll go to them.
Oh, but healing through blessings takes a great toll on one's vitality and on their ability to concentrate. If you heal so many...
If it's just 100 or 2, it won't be a problem. I can heal them all. Goddess of Light.
You're using a poison-neutralizing blessing to sober yourself up? How tasteless.
This is enemy territory. I can't relax.
Is your journey going well so far?
It is for now, at least.
A little warning from Gracefeel, huh? I hope you're aware that Gracefeel truly does love you. Wouldn't you like me to love you as well? What do you say?
Please spare me your jokes. Well, go on. What do you want?
Only to deliver a warning. This will likely be the last chance for you to abandon your mission. If you continue, you'll die. Flee for now. Amass more strength.
If I do that, Al and his people will die.
Yes, the dwarfs will die. But when the dragon eventually fully heals, many thousands will die. Both humans and elves alike will fall. But although the evil dragon will inflict much damage, that harm will also bring more followers to you and your goddess, Gracefeel. Many brave and skilled warriors from all across the land will rise up in order to slay the dragon. Among them will surely be disciples of the virtuous gods, and you will lead them. Gracefeel will have regained her power, and you'll earn her blessing. And after that, you'll be able to reach the evil dragon's throat with your blade. Of course, while I loathe to even suggest such a thing, it would be best to permit some sacrifices. It wouldn't be cowardly. It would be an act of bravery.
I can't do that.
Oh? Why? Are you really so desperate to save everyone? If you die now, tens of thousands of beings will die in the future. But if you flee, only several thousand will be sacrificed now. By staying, you will endanger 10 or even 100 times as many lives, and it might be quite a long time before another warrior comparable to you shows up.
I understand what you're saying.
So then?
I know, but the moment I accept your proposal, my promise and my faith will both be broken. I'm sure you know that, which is why you've made such a sound argument. You're hoping to break my spirit, and in doing so, bring me over to your side. Am I wrong? I'm simply a weak person. I'll follow the easiest path, lose heart and quit. I know I'm only human, and just like all humans, I have a fickle heart. But the goddess taught me something important, that I can still start over. I've met family and friends that I cherish. I found things that I need to do, and things that I want to do. And that's why I'm going to see them through. Until the moment I meet my death, I'll continue to serve as her hand and her sword. I swear it on the light of Gracefield.
Rats. Seems I've failed to persuade you yet again. You're correct, you know. I realize that your soul isn't very strong. If you give up, you'll lose heart and fall. That's all your soul is worth. But despite that, you've turned my expectations on their head. You took me on and managed to defeat me. It may sound absurd, but that is why I consider you a hero. Quite a paradox.
I never set out with the intention of being a hero.
You acknowledge your own weakness, make it your reason not to quit. And so, even death can't deter you from what you believe in. And that's precisely what heroes do. I'm going to say it yet another time. Come over to my side and become mine, Paladin. Serve as my right hand. Together, the two of us will slay the dragon. We'll take down all heroes everywhere, destroy all the gods, and conquer this entire world. The both of us, you and I.
Respectfully, I must decline. Besides, I'm aware that you don't like to see heroes fall from grace. I won't be swayed by your invitation, Stagnate. I'll continue to be your enemy. Because I respect you.
Still, what a shame. You're going to die. The dragon will rip you apart. Very well then, my foolish, clever enemy. Farewell.
Come on, just let me go already.
I can't! I told you that I can't let you go! I see it's true that the elves of Isel have no principles!
Like a let's keep it all a secret Remirath elf can talk?
Oh, just a lover squabble.
Wait a minute.
What exactly did you just say? Listen, we have no time to waste on something like love affairs.
I guess that is true.
Not at a time like this. Even I have that much of a clue.
But another time?
Then I'd say sure. I mean, she is pretty. Look, so what if I drop a slick compliment or two whenever I see her? That's just good manners.
I guess I just don't get it.
You really are just Ectokago near Demose!
Is that so? Well, I'd say that you're an Onomaknak.
Excuse me?
The Lord of the Forest here.
That's right. I should be able to heal him at least some.
Oh, right. With the new abilities you have.
No, absolutely not!
Okay, look.
You know, Menel really can be trusted.
I do put trust in what you two have to say. There's no telling just how many elves you saved last night, and for that I am grateful to you.
Then why do you say no?
Where the Lord of the Forest is, it's Demon Beast territory. To put it plainly, it isn't our land.
Okay, then...
What, we should just depend on you? You think we have the right to ask you to get involved in yet another battle when you're about to enter a different one? We should beg you to help us because we can't handle it by ourselves? And have you put off what you came here to do? No, I refuse to! I simply won't make such a shameless request of you!
You see? That's an elf.
Seems the elves truly haven't changed even a bit.
So what do you think we should do?
Do whatever you want to.
Alright then, let's get started. Do you even know where the Lord is?
He's pretty weak, but I can sense him.
Please, Gelreese, go round up Al and Raystov for us. And come on.
Right.
Hold on a minute, what are you talking about?
A demon beast extermination.
But I just told you we aren't—
But there's no reason to complain if we do it, right? And just so you know, a few magic beasts aren't anywhere near enough to defeat either me or him.
Alright, fine then! I'll go call for some of our best talents, and don't you dare leave on your own! The demon beasts who've taken over the Lord of the Forest's throne are insect types. The earwig's defensive abilities are especially troublesome.
Oh. That must be one of them!
This will make for good training.
It's a purple moth! They attack from the sky!
Right.
Careful! That dust is poison!
Understood. Okay, let's go.
Nicely done there.
Of course.
William? Are you quite sure about this?
Why do you ask?
Well, it's just that if the dragon or the demons notice what you're doing...
Yes, that would be bad.
Well then...
But still, if we ignore this and move on, then that would be worse. Al, Restov, Gilreese, I'm sorry for getting you all involved in my problem.
You don't need to worry about that. After all, the truth of the matter is, if it weren't for you, then we never would have been able to make it this far.
The young master is absolutely right.
Agreed. Nothing new there. I'm more worried about you. You're planning to charge straight in, right?
Yes.
What? Charge straight in?
Could you please show me to the nearest underground tunnel entrance? One that leads to the Rust Mountains where the dragon is right now. If the enemy is going to find us, better sooner than later. I beg you, please.
Very well then. I'll send someone back to inform the villagers. The rest of us will come along. We'll face the dragon with you. We can act as decoys or shields at least.
I'm sorry. You're just too weak. We can't afford to take anyone who'll slow us down.
After everything that you've done for us, you'll simply march to your death?
Yes.
How humiliating. Very well. We shall do as you say.
But Dinalin, we must go!
Yeah, all of this is just too... Would you add another layer to our shame by refusing to acknowledge our weakness? No matter how hard we may fight, right now we're simply too sick and frail. We are weaklings. This way. Follow me.
You should have let me handle that.
I couldn't. It needed to come from me.
The West Gate. Never in my life did I dream that I'd ever come here again.
This is it. This is the entrance to the Iron Country.
So you're really going to continue on then?
Yes. Pulsate et aperiatur vobis. Al, knock on the door. That is the signal.
Sir Will. Are you sure I should be the one?
You're the only one who has the right to open this door. You're the natural choice.
Right.
Seems that they did notice us.
Calamity's sickle. The evil dragon, Valakirka.
Damn it.
Do you really intend to go up against this?
Yes. This is the reason we came. Lumen. We came here to reclaim the mountains. To reclaim peace. So we're going in.
Wait! We won't forget our debt to you. We, the Elves of Lothdor, do hereby swear to our ancestral god Rheasilia. One day, we will return the favor that you've done for us. I shall pray for all of you, that the blessing of the virtuous gods and the spirits of courage will be with you as you go. Wait! We won't forget our debt to you. We, the Elves of Lothdor, do hereby swear to our ancestral god Rhea Sylvia. One day, we will return the favor that you've done for us. I shall pray for all of you, that the blessing of the virtuous gods and the spirits of courage will be with you as you go.
Oh, man. Let's not stay here too long.
We made the right choice not to use fire. The air down here is stagnant.
Sir William cast a spell of poison resistance on all of us, but it feels foul here nonetheless, and the visibility is poor as well. It's terrifying to think we could run into enemies or traps.
We shouldn't underestimate demons. Some crawl on walls and ceilings. Some even have wings. You should keep that in the back of your mind, but stay focused to the front and side. We'll post a guard on rotation, and take short breaks.
Got it.
Hold it! A trap. I'll disarm it.
Do you know where we are in these tunnels now?
We should be close to approaching a hollow stone. The tunnels diverge drastically from that point.
We're all good now. Come on.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. We haven't been attacked by demons, not even once.
So, that means that we were wrong about the dragon and the demons? They aren't working together?
We can't say that for certain yet. Maybe they're all assembled in the Hall of Stone up ahead. Then they're just waiting there to ambush us.
But if it turns out there's no ambush, it could mean that Al is right.
Wait!
What is it?
I heard something. Like the sound of clinking metal. And footsteps as well.
Do you think it's an ambush?
Don't know. All that I can really say for sure is that something's out there.
So, then does that mean this is,
Yeah. Gelreese and I will go in first with our shields up to protect everyone. Menel, back us up from the hallway. Al and Raistov, stand by. Watch for a chance to charge.
A couple dwarves. Humans and an elf, too. But I thought that Lothdor had fallen. Did this one escape? Don't worry, brethren. You're safe here. So, how goes the battle? You must have had quite a rough time.
You're all here.
Oh, wait. I know you. You're Gelreese. I thought that you got out. What, did you get out and then come back? That is just so like you. You've sure got guts, though. You'll add the strength of 100 to our ranks. Fight alongside us.
Al, you...
I think that I ought to be the one to tell them.
Is this King Orvinger? No, he's not the king. The king should still be in the throne room.
My name is Vindolfer. I carry in me the blood of Orvanger, the last king of the Iron Country.
The last? He's not the last. We're still here. The Iron Country has not yet fallen.
This is a fine escapade. You have prepared well. I can tell that you've continued to repair and improve it.
That's right. It is the pinnacle of our engineering. We will not allow the demons to enter here.
I see. But still, Despite all of this, the Iron Country has fallen. All of the warriors have died, and the great King Orvingar is dead. Lothdor tragically withered away, and the Iron Country is now the Rust Mountains. Demons and a dragon lurk here.
No, that simply cannot be. The Iron Country. It cannot fall.
You know it's true! Do not avert your eyes from the truth, brave dwarf warriors! It was my grandfather, Orvingar, who struck back at the evil dragon and took one of his eyes! A heroic act celebrated by the gods themselves! And now, I, Vindolfr, have committed to carrying on his heroism! I'm here with the heroes of the present day! It's true that the Iron Country has fallen, but I pray that all who are lost may now sit at the side of our ancestral god Blaze, as well as that of Gracefield, goddess of light! So I hereby take an oath, on the names of all the virtuous gods and our ancestral spirits, that no matter what, I will restore the Iron Country's glory! The kiln fires yet burn, and their flames will spread, burning away all the rust! Soon the Rust Mountains will be the Iron Mountains once again! And so, I beg of you, please rest now. You all have done more than enough.
Good job. That was well said, young master. Now let's drive away the demons, and see to it you fulfill your vow. I'll make sure that I protect you even if it costs me my ancient life.
I wouldn't exchange your life for anything. There's still so much that I need to learn from you. Such as about these mountains. And about how to fight.
Who in their right mind makes pain-in-the-ass promises to rebuild an entire nation? Talk about dumb.
Well, unlike the vows that you and Sir Will made, at least mine has an end in sight, so you know, yours is even dumber.
But first we have to win, and then we have to survive.
Yes. Sir Will, I'm sorry for the delay. Let's proceed. Your orders?
You don't need to call me sir any longer. I can't very well make a king be my thane.
But... No! You are still Sir Will! The peerless knight I admire. I respect you deeply.
I see. Guess I can't stop you then. What you did back there was commendable. I'm sure that they all felt blessed as well.
Right. But should I also feel somewhat grateful to the god of the undead, or shouldn't I?
Well, just a little bit couldn't really hurt, I suppose.
Yeah.
I know this had to be done, but it looks like we've lost too much time. Right, let's go. We must take back the Iron Country, the nation of the dwarves. I swear we shall, on the light of Gracefield!
Now take a right at the next junction!
Right!
Well, glad to see none of our guys on the front line are holding back. Will, you good?
Yeah. We're not getting much pressure from demons behind us. I can handle it myself!
Covering our backs on your own, huh? I see you're as brilliant as ever. Nice job.
I'm really not, though. After all, I'm not alone.
We're nearing the Hall of Light. The dragon's likely in the great cavern beyond it. I imagine demons will be waiting to intercept us in the hall. It's the throne room where the great King Orvingar delivered his final speech to our people.
We must reclaim it.
Yes, and we shall!
If you say so, sure. I'll back you up.
Yeah, everything that was stolen should be taken back by its rightful owners.
Is that... I think that's... the General Scarabaeus.
Sir Will, please let me handle him.
Al. No, wait. Vindolfer. I wish you good luck.
You have my thanks.
Hey, wait!
It's fine, Menel. Let him do this.
Hang on a minute. That's a general. It's way out of his league.
Still, this is Al's battle now. It's a king's battle to reclaim his throne.
I don't like the look on its face.
It is very strong.
So you're just gonna let him die for some warrior's hang-up? You're not the only one who was his teacher, you know.
Yes, but it's his choice.
Even if we wanted to interfere, I doubt we'd have the chance.
I see what you mean. Hey, Al! If you can't handle it, just stay alive till we win! Don't die, okay?
Right. Thank you for your kind offer, Sir Menel. But still, I'll win. I will defeat him. I swear on her light and on his flames that this denizen of the mountains will defeat you. Alaka Kazdo! Kazdo Emira!
Is that a blessing?
I want to use words that erase magic, but...
Damn it!
Ow! It's all right, because I will not lose this on my solemn vow and on the hopes of all of my brethren. I swear that I will take back our homeland! Now I'm going to take back everything you stole from us!
When they go into battle, it's like their souls are on fire. They have no fear of death.
I've won! The enemy general...
It's not over yet, Al! Keep it up a little longer!
Of course!
We're nearing our limit.
This is their last commander! Diese there!
Now, Gilreese, you go stand guard first.
Right.
Let's heal you.
Man, I really thought that we were all dead meat there. The 5 of us charging into the demon's base was definitely a reckless move. Oh, that was well done. You did great, my man.
Oh, no. I didn't really...
You did it. You took it all back. The mountains and the crown.
Not quite. It's not done. I still haven't managed to take everything back yet, after all.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Although, as soon as I manage to finish things here, I would like you to be the one to put that crown on my head.
Huh? Hold on, isn't that something that only high-ranking clergymen can do?
You mean like you?
Oh. Let's go.
Wait. Look at that.
Scarabaeus' body is gone!
But his head is still right there.
Demons are supposed to turn to dust when they die.
But even after he was beheaded...
Let's track him down!
He's heading straight toward the Great Cavern.
To get help from the dragon.
He could just be wandering around blindly, his body moving reflexively.
The miasma is getting thicker and thicker. Be careful, everyone!
This is the Great Cavern.
Look around, find him! That's him. What is he doing?
What a pathetic little weakling! Greetings, all of you. I welcome you to my bedchamber. What a pathetic little weakling! Greetings, all of you. I welcome you to my bedchamber. You there, weak one. The one who is destined to die here. I ask you, what is your name? What's the matter? Won't you give your name? Can't you even speak?
This is... an overwhelming predator.
You may try to deny unpleasant feelings such as fear and anxiety, but doing so won't make them go away. If you wish to be confident, pride is not what you need, just as false bravado is not what you need to be courageous. The actual truth is that everything begins with acceptance.
If you're going to ask someone's name, shouldn't you give your own first?
Oh? It seems that you are not merely another one of the lowly rabble who are only seeking to plunder. Fine, I shall give you my name. I am the Sickle of the Gods, also called Calamity's Sickle. I was born with the last flicker of a star. My life is eternal and everlasting. I am the Lord of Miasma and Sulfur, the brother of the lava. I am Valakirka. Now, answer my question. Who are you, small one?
My grandfather was the Wandering Sage. The name my father bore was War Ogre of the Star of Leo. My mother's the beloved daughter of Mater. I'm known as the Light of the Hinterlands, the faraway paladin. Disciple of Gracefield, the goddess of flux. I am William G. Merryblood. It is an honor to meet you, Dragon of the Age of Gods.
What serendipity! Such nostalgic names.
Nostalgic?
Had they been the ones who called upon me and established an agreement before the demons did, then perhaps we might have fought alongside each other instead of being adversaries. I sense a trace of the god of the undead scent on you, yet you proclaim yourself a disciple of the goddess of light. Yes, I see. Well, that explains the age disparity. Now then, I believe that concludes our introductions and inquiries.
Yes.
Faraway Paladin. Do you wish to take me on as your servant? Why does that surprise you so? You and your companions destroyed the demons. You're a danger even to me, and that is inconvenient. Since that's the case, it's only natural that I would seek something new to depend upon for protection. Of course, I do have some ulterior motives as well. I'll have to ask for appropriate compensation. Have no fear. I have no wish to do battle against a brave warrior such as yourself.
Yet, in a few decades, you'll kill me and destroy everything. You'll simply change your loyalties once again. That's how you always operate!
Splendid, splendid. You're completely correct. But then, it's really not such a bad deal, is it?
He's right. If I accept the deal, I won't have to fight a losing battle today.
After all, what reason do you really have to fight me? Did you not come to me armed with spear and determination because you perceive me as a threat to innocent people? Look at me. Now I am no threat at all. I've bowed my head to you.
What is going on?
All right, make your choice. Show me you have what it takes. Prove you can wield authority over me. Now what will it be? Are you going to choose peace? Or will you choose battle, even if it means your demise? You should be aware that I'm not a patient creature. Act now, choose quickly.
What is this? Should I refuse? No, if I do that, what should I do? What choice should I make? Someone... That's right. I've already been saved. By her. If courage is something that can take a physical form, then I have it in my heart now. Menel, Raistov, Al, Gilreese. The outcome of this conversation will decide everything. Be ready!
So then, have you decided? The time is upon you. You must choose, faraway paladin. Will it be peace or death?
I won't choose. It's you who must decide, Valakirka.
Oh? And just what is this choice?
To mend your ways, or not? Let's be clear. The peace that you're speaking about, it's merely a limited peace between you and me. It's not specifically peace for me, or for the innocent people you mentioned before. Am I wrong?
No, indeed, you're correct about that.
In that case, I can only offer you one way out. Mend your ways!
And just what am I supposed to improve?
The extreme eagerness you show for constantly scheming and seeking conflict. If you swear to mend your ways and truly seek my patronage, I'll also take a vow. I'll swear to the Goddess of Light that I will protect you. And for as long as I live, I'll defend you from all who are hostile to you. That is how I operate. Well, decide now! Will you choose to improve or fight? Give me your answer, dragon!
Well done. You have successfully answered the dragon's riddle. Good job, faraway paladin. You are no reckless boy showing off his own strength for a lark. Nor are you cunning for the sake of protecting your own life. You walk the path that you consider to be righteous, and you do so with valor and wisdom. How marvelous. You are in every way the successor to those heroes of old. I hereby acknowledge you as the true hero that you are. However, I refuse to meet your conditions. I won't change my ways. I am the great Valakirka. I'm the sickle of the gods, also called Calamity's sickle. I am the lord of miasma and sulfur and brother of the lava. I am alive because miasma poisons and kills, and because lava is boiling hot. War, disasters, feats of valor, treasure, death, sacrificial maidens, and heroes. What would a dragon be without any of these? I am Valakirka. I'm the oldest and most powerful of dragons, feared even by the gods. I am Valakirka! To the hero, and the warriors who follow this hero. I could kill all of you right here and now and add another page to my already terrifying history. Or I could be slain by you and my defeat could become a song about an act of valor until the end of time. If you're prepared for the dragon's flames to burn your body and soul and erase you from the cycle of death and rebirth, then I shall allow you to bring your challenge against me.
This is the great dragon of the Age of Gods. He's definitely an opponent I can respect. The faraway paladin, I, William G. Merryblood, will fight you! Acceleratio! Lamina! Dragon scales.
If you really do intend to fight him, you're going to want to aim for his old wounds. Dragon scales are very tough. I doubt that even blood would be able to cut through them and reach the dragon's flesh.
I can't keep chasing after blood forever. Acceleratio!
You can break through a dragon's scales, huh? What perfect light exercise! This should help keep me away!
Hey! Will's not the only one you're fighting!
Yes, I see. Very impressive teamwork!
Flammo Ignis!
Sylphs, oh sylphs, you maidens of the wind!
Right now! Legata! Notice! Obligatio! Conciliat Sequitur! This is a triple cast, Gus's specialty. The trump card of trump cards that I burned into my eyes that day. Halidam Mors! Equo! Usat Fete!
You'd use that in a real battle!
Aperum tabernas! Regum centures! Damnatio memoriae!
Did we win?
Looks like it.
The moment of victory is surprisingly disappointing. Huh?
Hey, Will?
The dragon's destroyed. Isn't it? Yet, I don't feel certain of our victory. Not everything is resolved by a battle to the death. Sometimes you win by pure chance. And yet... Is that wind? It's not over!
He changed.
Precisely.
Words of transformation. Words that are so risky that humans can't even use them. Actually, that raises another point. How was a huge beast like Valakirka able to get into this underground country in the first place?
So, have you caught on now? That's right. The words are all extremely well known to us dragons. Oh, I see. You'd hoped that with the words of obliteration you'd be able to erase even someone like me. That all you needed was for your aim to be true.
He even knows how to counter the ultimate destructive magic. No, the result would likely be the same no matter what magic I chose. This dragon has fought every kind of word on every kind of battlefield, and he's been able to defeat every last one of them. Of course he has. This is a dragon.
This竜はあらゆる戦場であらゆる言葉と戦い打ち破ってきたんだ。これが竜。
さて、最果てのパラディンよ。優戦、見事であった。その戦いぶりに免じて提案してやろう。我がしもべとなる気はないか。察してはおるようだな。言い訳は用意してやったぞ。提案を断るのであれば、お主の仲間を、骨も魂も全て焼き尽くす。そう脅され、仲間の命を守るため仕方なく竜に下ることにした。どうだ、良い口実、言い訳になるであろう。そのような目をした人間を幾人も見てきた。お主自身を焼き尽くすと脅したところで、決してひるむまい、なびくまい。今ですら仲間に息が届かぬよう立ち回り、この状況を切り抜ける手を探しておるのであろう。だが、そのように状況を整えたとしても何もない。そうであろう。いや、一つあったな。我に屈さぬ手が。自決すればよい。流天の女神に愛されておるのだろう。その首を自ら断ち切ればよい。お主には次があるのだろう。次の次もあるのだろう。次の次も、その次の世界も、どこまでも続きがあるのだろう。悲劇を拒みたければ、遊戯盤を投げるように、自ら命を絶てばよい。まだだ、次がある。戦うべき場所はここではないのだ、とな。
それは選びません。
ならばよし。己の正にその程度の価値しか認めぬ者など、従える価値もない。では選ぶがよい。我に組みするか、抗い、消え果てるか。
組みすればどうなるか、容易に予想がつきます。従うわけにはいきません。
仲間が死ぬぞ。
僕たちは、すでに覚悟してきています。誰かが失われようと、誰か一人があなたの喉元に刃を突き立てられれば、それでよしと。
だが、もう勝てる見込みなどあるまい。
あります。この刃を、幾千か、幾億か、あなたに叩きつければ、僕が勝つはずだ。違いますか？
さてそれは、幾千の奇跡の果てにあるのだろうな。
幾千でも、幾億でも、幾兆でも構いません。勝つ可能性が、誓いを果たせる可能性があるならば、それにかけます。僕は、ここからがしぶといですよ。邪竜バラキアか！
最果てのパラディンよ。
あなたを、撃ちます！
返り討ちにしてくれよ！
フォルティス・イータ！ まないように。ウェルはオランドトニー・トレンワッタレアッケレレティオフェイルムーンバラキアカも体中に傷を受けている。どこかにオーバーイーターを叩き込み生命力を吸収すれば。
残念だがその魔剣ならば我の知るものよ。確かにそれは脅威の魔剣よな。元は剣ぐらいのハイキングと対峙し殺すため、どこぞのデーモンの王の一人が手ずから鍛えた曰くつきだ。だが種さえ分かっていれば潰しようはある。このようにな。
もう接近戦に付き合うつもりはないということか。
戯れもあったとはいえ、まさか人の子を相手にとってこれほどまでに手こずらされるとは思わなんだぞ。最果てのパラディンウィリアム・G・マリー・ブラッド。
マナがも
う我に幾多の傷を与えたこと称賛しよう。あるいはこれが互いの腕試しであったならば、竜を相手にあっぱれ見事と勝利の果敢を譲ったやもしれん。その力人代の英雄にも劣るまい。お主こそは真の力人、統制の勇者よ。だがこれは殺し合いだ。苦しませはせぬ。せめて一息に死ぬがよい。
神様と約束したんだ。
ヘラルドか。栄光を下ろすには力が足りぬか。灯火の女神も無駄なことをする。さほどに己が英雄の命が惜しいか。だが神々の一柱のそのヘラルドごときが肩入れしたところで何も変わらん。パラディンよ、汝は我がブレスで殺すに足る敵手であった。その姿を我が記憶に留め、しかしその魂骨も残さず焼き尽くしてくれよ。
いや、それは困るな。
何や。
これなる英雄は私の獲物だ。私の敵手だ。この戦いぶりを見てそう確信したよ。横から奪われるのはやはり気に食わん。
不死神スタグメイトだと。
さてさて、邪竜バラキアカ殿、神の一柱のそのヘラルドごときが肩入れしたところで何も変わらないと言ったね。その通りだ。私もそう予言したよ。英雄たちでは足りぬ。英雄たちと灯火の神でもなお足りぬ。 邪竜たる災いの鎌は殺せない。とね。そういえば、二柱の神あらばどうなるかは考えてもみなかった。どうだろうな。この英雄たちに勝ち目はあるだろうか。私はいくらかある気がするな。バラキアカ殿よ。
相変わらずの饒舌ぶりだな、不死神。
君とはなんだかんだ同族嫌悪だな。趣味は近いと思うのだが。
我は貴様ほど悪趣味ではない。燃やし尽くし、きらめいてこその命であり、魂よ。無限に流れさせて何になる、この俗物め。
それこそ悪趣味であろう。美しきものを永遠に。自然の情さ、壊したがりめ。
大した色男ぶりだな、パラディンよ。神話の時代にもまず見ぬほどだぞ。基地にあって女神が二柱も駆けつけるとは。
女神？
私が女神でも女神でもどちらでもいいだろう。性別など神にとっては飾りのようなものだ。な。そう怒るなよ、グレースフィール。少しくらいは役得があってもよかろう。なぜ今になってと言いたげだな。ここまでたぎる戦いを見せつけられては肩入れしない方が後悔しそうだ。
それだけの理由でこのバラキアカの戦いにくちばしを差し挟むか、英雄狂いの強楽主義者め。
その通り。これなる英雄、この物好きなパラディン殿には狂う価値があろうよ。さあ、戦いはまだ終わっていないぞ。再び戦う意志はあるか。ウィリアム G. マリー・ブラッド。愚かで賢い私の敵よ。灯火のパラディンよ。誓いを守り、信仰を胸に、死して倒れるその一瞬まで戦い続けるといういつかの言葉。よもや嘘偽りではなかろうな。
やらないわけにもいかないですよね。バラキアカ！
なんだ？
ここからがしぶといと言いましたよね。
確かにそうだ。恐ろしくしぶとい。そのしぶとさでついには神々すら動かしたか。まさに英雄よな。よかろう。神に満身の祝福と加護を与えられ、ようやく人と竜とは対等であるゆえな。そして神に読みされし英雄を焼き滅ぼしてこその竜。さあ、魂を司りし慈悲の女神どもよ。戦の加護なきたおやめどもよ。これなる英雄にいかなる加護を与え、いかにして我を殺す？
与えないさ。これなる男は私の敵手だ。そうあり続けると宣言した男だ。私が加護を与える理由はあるまい。
ほ
う。しかしな、バラキアカよ。忘れてはいないか？ここがどこであるのかを。そう、ここは黒金の国。炎の勇士たちの無念さまよいし山。さあ、帰り来たるがいい。汝らの仲間が、子孫が舞い戻ったぞ。孫うことなき英雄を連れてきたぞ。デーモンを倒し、竜に挑み、故郷の山々を取り戻しに。眠りさまよいこれを座視するは戦士にあらず。いざ、宝宮石魂の剣を取れ。勇気の炎を今一度燃やせ。ドワーフの戦士たちよ。
まさかアンデッドになってないよね。安心しろ、生きてるぜ。
ええ、この通り。
危ういところだったかな。
お前の孤軍奮闘で竜の注意がそれた。
それで粗心の加護を持ちまして、慣れぬゆえ癒しにも時間がかかりましたが。
そうか。竜、君はあのデーモンとの戦いで遠心ブレイズの加護を得たんだね。
ええ。
ウィリアム殿、これは。
彼らは味方です。頼もしい援軍です。
おじい様。
それはルーに預けるべきでは。
コールド。かつてバラキアカの片目を奪ったドワーフ伝来の神代の霊剣です。
灯火の英雄よ、我が孫を、そして山を、どうか。
おじい様。
バラキアカの炎は魂までも焼く。
そんな。
まだだ。まだであろう。
神様。
聞け、その魂を保てぬ者よ。竜のブレスに焼け落ち、もはや輪廻へと帰らぬ者よ。この世に生まれ落ち、よく生きた者よ、生き抜いた者よ。我より最後の加護を授けよう。死してなお、魂滅びてなお、善と正義を貫かんと欲するならば、導こう。今を生きし英雄たちのもとに集うがいい。
おじい様。
すまぬとは言うまい。我が孫よ、国と民のすべてをどうか。
はい。お任せください。
やれやれ、美味しいところをすべてとはいかないか。
準備は良いようだな、最果てのパラディンよ。
優しいっていうわけじゃないですよね。
まさか酒を寝かすようなものよ。全ての準備を整え、要素を揃え、希望に満ち満ちて向かってくる英雄どもを押しつぶし、その顔が絶望に歪む瞬間こそが我にとって最高の喜びや。さあ今一度挑むがよい、最果てのパラディンよ。我が貴様らを葬り、恐怖の雷撃に一行が加わるか。貴様らが我を討ち、勇しとして世の果てるまで語り継がれるか。今ぞ決着の時よ。
行きます。
ええ、再びあなたに命じます。行け、竜を撃ち誓いを果たせ、私の騎士よ。
剣にかけて、灯火にかけて、この胸に宿る戦士たちの魂にかけて、邪悪なる竜を討ち果たさん。
竜を撃ち誓いを果たせ、私の騎士よ。
剣にかけて、灯火にかけて、この胸に宿る戦士たちの魂にかけて、邪悪なる竜を討ち果たさん。
勇気の炎よ、燃え上がれ。合法の時が来た。邪悪の終わりだ。エラゴン、エラゴン、オルデン、オルデナ、アルヤゴン。
動きに慣れてきたか。
ヒュドラの毒のおまけ付きだぜ。
撃て！落ちてけ！構え！勇気の炎よ、燃え上がれ！我らが故郷を返してもらうぞ！
財宝を巻き込むゆえやりたくはなかったな。あれを
吐かれたら終わりだ。
勇士どもよ、これが何時らの本
一番吐きかられですよ。そうです、オルトゥス。竜と相打ちなら上出来。
諦めてはいけません。
神様との約束だから最後の最後まで生きることを諦めるな。ウィル、おいウィル。
ウィル殿。
あれ、僕は。おい、喋れるか。ウィル、状況わかるか。大丈夫だよ、メネル。まだ立つな。なんだか調子がいいんだ。助かったぜ。ありがとうございました。
女性に感謝する。
さらばじゃ、友よ、先達よ。あとはわしと若君が請け負うゆえな。
必ずやかつての黒金の国を取り戻します。
どうした？体がなんか変だ。
当たり前だろ。何回消し済みになったと思ったら休んでろ。
いや、そうじゃなくて。
おい。はっ！
何これ。
魔剣で竜の命をすすったのだ。そうもなろう。君の魂と肉体は着せずして竜のブレスにて赤熱し鍛えられ、竜の血にて焼き入れさせた。
はい？
平たく言うと、竜の因子が君の魂と肉体深くに混じり込んだのだ。波の刃物は肌を通らないし、弱い言葉はそよ風同然にしか感じられんだろう。だがその状態は銃声の増大を招く。力におごらず、努めて竜の因子を鎮静させたまえ。でなくば、滅びの要因となるぞ。私は君が無残に死ぬところは見たくないからな。
スタグネート。
すっかり力を使ってしまった。まあ、厄介な邪竜を討ち取り、君に恩が売れたのだ。悪くない取引だった。恩くらいは感じてくれるだろう？
え
え。それでいい。君のような英雄を相手にするときは、押さえつけて屈服させるより、義理と恩義をうまく押し付ける方が効果的なのだ。グレイスフィールが導いていたドワーフの戦士たちも惜しいが、 彼らを求めて君を困らせるより、あえて要求せずに恩義を重ねた方が後の利益になるだろう。
あなたのそういうところが怖いです。
ではもう行こう。グレイスフィールもな、今回は世話をかけた。
不死心スタグネイト。今からでもあなたの理想を諦めるつもりはないか。不死の力を捨て再び共に魂を導く気はないか。もしそうしてくれる。
その先は言うな。そして断る。私は私の理想を行く。
そうか。さらば我が姉よ。
ああ、さらば我が妹よ。さて、ウィリアム G. マリー・ブラッド。君はさらに英雄としての輝きを増し、強大な力を手に入れた。だが輝きが増せば闇もまた広がる。くれぐれも戦に狂わず、人を憎まず、女遊びはほどほどに。おや、そういえば君、女がいないのか。
大きなお世話です。
そこな妹に身を捧げる気持ちもわかるが、つがいの一人くらいは作りたまえよ。君の子孫を誘惑する楽しみがなくなるだろう。
最悪な理由ですね。
なんなら、いつか女のエコーを下ろすゆえ、私とこうなしてみるかい？何もくれと言っているのではないのだぞ。この一人くらいいいだろう。レアシルビアなど、しょっちゅう英雄との間に半身の棒。まあ、今回は諦めよう。それと、いつだったか、私にも愛されてみないかねと言ったね。あれは嘘だ。
はっ！
愛しているよ。ウィリアム G. マリー・ブラッド。
女神ってのは奔放だな。ウィル、幸せにな。
我が騎士よ、英雄たちよ、よくぞ邪竜を討ち取った。見事であった。
本当によく勝てた。
我はその働きに報いよう。望みあれば告げるがいい。
望み。
恐れながら、灯火の女神よ、ロスドールも含むこの山周辺より邪竜の勝機を払うことは可能でしょうか？
邪竜なき今であれば、その願い、ある程度までは叶えられよ
う。ならばお願いします。どうか我らの故郷をお清めください。
俺もそれで頼みますわ。リーネたちのこともあるしな。
わしの言ってしまった友たちのためにもそれを願いたく。
俺もそれで構わない。この剣で竜と戦えただけで満足だ。
僕からも浄化と祝福をお願いいたします。
ナンジラのその願い、確かに。失われし者に愛惜を、生まれ来たる者に祝福を。地に平和あれ、栄えあれ、喜びあれ。竜殺しの英雄たちよ、この地とそれを取り戻せし汝らに、永遠に灯火の祝福を。
後始末を済ませて帰ろうか。
はい、ウィル殿は休んでいてください。あとは私たちで。
いや、そういうわけには。
いいから休んどけ。っていうか、お前無茶しすぎなんだよ。
まったくだ。あのタイミングで切り込むとは思わなかった。だが見事な人たちだった。
うん。あの陽光のごとき一戦、忘れられそうにありませんわい。帰ったら縮小ですな。
いいな。ロスドールの連中も招いて、楽器弾いてもらおうぜ。
素敵ですね。お酒や料理も用意して。
トニオや B が気を利かせてもう用意してるだろう。盛大に祝えるな。
ああ、なんだか楽しみになってきた。僕たちは討伐の証拠となる
竜の鱗や財宝をいくつか確保し、一度町へ戻ることにした。
無事だったのね。
ああ、見りゃわかるだろ。
竜の方向が聞こえたと思ったら、突然静かになって、不思議な火が広がって、辺りが綺麗になって。本当に、よかった。もう戻ってこないんじゃないかって。
死なねえよ。まだやることあるしな。
やること？
差し当たってはここの復興とかだな。まだまだ邪竜の毒の後遺症は残ってるだろ。
そうだな。正気もまだ完全になくなったわけではない。デーモンの残党もいる。
財宝の一部を我々にも？
はい。財宝は山のようにありますから、当座の復興資金に充てましょう。
しかし、それではあまりにも。お言葉に甘えようではないか。
山を取り戻したとなれば、かつての黒金の国の住人も戻ってくるでしょう。共に協力し、かつての賑やかさを取り戻すのです。
大量の財が流入して、物と金のバランスが崩れても困る。トニオあたりと相談してみろ。
はい。
新しい住人の受け入れ準備も必要になるな。
やるべきことは尽きそうにないね。
俺も気進まねえけど、いっぺん故郷の森に顔を出して、何人か腕のいいの派遣してもらえねえか頼んでくっかな。
だったら私も行くわよ。
お前が？
当事者が頭下げに行かないでどうすんのよ。
ああ、それもそうか。なら春になったら海を渡るか。お前と一緒か。
嬉しいでしょ？
ワンダリング聖司様。
おお主らくたばっとらんかったか。花の動きが妙じゃな。竜の因子か。
さすがだね。
呪いじゃぞ、それは。
わかってる。納得もしてるよ。
まあ、分かっておるならばええわい。それよりもほれ、報告せんか。
うん。ただいま、無事、竜を倒して戻ったよ。二人にはまた助けてもらったね。ありがと
う。お借りしていた武器をお返しします。
いらんいらん、持ってけ。どうせわしは使わん。
しかし、大切な戦友方の遺品では。
お主、律儀じゃの。戦友の装備なればこそ、ただただ死蔵されるのも忍びないものじゃろ
う。では、ありがたく頂戴いたします。
新たなドワーフ王の装備となるならば、それらの武具の誉れにもなろう。
コールドンを。
その剣はウィル殿のものですよ。
いや、そんな、ドワーフ類大の宝剣だよね。
託されたのはウィル殿です。苛烈な戦いは英雄の定め。どうか、その剣をお役立てください。
大切にお借りして、いつか必ず黒金の国に返すよ。
はい。
というか、なんか僕の元にまだまだ強敵が来るみたいな言い方だけど。ちょっと！
まあ、なんだ。強く生きろ。少しは助けてやる。
それはそれで、なんか。
よくぞお帰りに。ご守備は？
山に住まうデーモンたち、そして邪竜バラキアカ、討ち取りました。
おめでとう！
ビー！
それ竜の角よね。ちょっと見せて、後で歌にするから。お、何それ、新装備すごいわ。どこで調達したの？
若、誠に立派になられた。
皆に話したいことがいくつもあるぞ。黒金の国のこと、王式戦士たちのこと、偉大なる大君のこと。
お疲れ様でした。
さあさあ、漁師様はじめ皆様お疲れです。何せ竜を倒して帰っていらしたのですからね。少しお休みの時間を置いて、明日より宴と参りましょう。
竜退治の祝いです。皆さん、明日は存分に食べ、飲み、歌い、そして祝ってください。
魔獣の首を上げてやる。やめようよ、グレン。危ないよ。うるせえ、アレックス。止めるな。
君たち、冒険者？
だったらなんだよ。
君たちにここの依頼は無理だよ。向こうの店の依頼を受けるといい。
あなたは？
あと、装備には十分なお金をかけた方がいい。例えば、
すごい、印が。魔法の探検。
あげるよ。光の言葉が刻まれているから、松明代わりにはなるはずだから。
何が目的だ？
ああ、じゃあ、ちょっと長話を聞いてもらえるかな。
長話？
魔法の武器を手渡すなら、その来歴も語るのが戦士の習わしだからね。いいかい？その武器は古代のドワーフが鍛